Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dicecream Sandwich, where tonight I get to run the show. I've dethroned Kevin. As you can see, the poor thing is just trapped in silence, which is where he gets to stay for now. Tonight, we will not be running our normal Beyond the Realms, as we are missing our lovely Ben does D&D, as he is indisposed at the moment and had a prior engagement, which we will miss him. However, instead of taking the evening off, I have decided to run a one-shot written by myself. So this will be a very interesting time for all of these wonderful players. As you can see, we have quite the array.
I get to be a player!
Kevin gets to be a player.
Yeah, baby!
God. So tonight you will be seeing all new players that are not ever been seen before on any other stream, nor will they probably see light of day for anything else, John.
We'll see about that.
We'll see. Oh my god. Because tonight, Jordy. Oh my goodness, Jordy has to use headphones. We forgot. So tonight we will be running, I will be running while my players attempt to survive, the Beholder's Eye, a lovely prison of my own design, seen in the game that I run for my all-girls game. We are taking a very different direction of where the players normally are. So as a trigger warning for tonight, because it is different than our regular BTR, there will be a trigger warning of darker themes, some blood and gore, so just be aware of that. This is a darker themed game than what you may previously experience. I don't want anybody to feel like they've been caught off guard.
We don't do that at this channel at all.
Well,
everything, you see everything coming from a mile away.
Yeah, well, when it comes to Reynard, yeah, but I'm going, I get to throw all the shade tonight. But in the meantime, we are going to talk about our wonderful sponsors, which we have two here at the Dicecream Sandwich channel, which we have our lovely C4 Labs, which have supplied these beautiful dice trays.
Mine matches my outfit.
Yours does match your outfit, actually. So we have the lovely C4 Labs dice trays. As you can see, they're beautiful. We appreciate all of our lovely sponsors. And what best to pair with our lovely C4 dice trays than some lovely dice over from Crit Kits, who have supplied these gorgeous dice to the set, these sets to the cast, as well as just recently opening their United States store or working on it. And then thirdly, our last announcement, which I will hand over to our lovely now player for the evening, Kevin, of our D&D in a Castle.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be in Europe, motherfuckers. I'm going to be in the UK, Newcastle, DMing, doing all kinds of shit. I'm D&D in a Castle is fastly approaching near the end of March, which is we're launching the first weekend, which is March 28th to the 31st, I think is our game time. And it's going to be great. We recently announced some of the special guests we'll be having at my table, which is Quincy's Tavern, Jackie Elena Chan, and Shay's Aiden, who's also going to be up there. And we still have, I think we have like 3 seats left at our table. So if anyone out there has been looking for an awesome vacation to go on, has some money saved up that they want to do something that they will truly never, ever forget, check out the link in our bio. The website, dndinacastle.com, has a video to give you context and all the awesome things you can do up there. And yeah, everyone, we're just trying to tell as many people as we can before we head up there. So if it's something you think you want to do, check it out.
You can come hang out with Kevin in a castle, which is quality. If there's nothing else, not that I can think of, with our lovely sponsors, our lovely D&D in the Castle, I think it's time that we start playing this wonderful one-shot. We can dive on into not Beyond the Realms. Yep, I'm going to give our lovely stream host our 10 seconds.
This is the waiting dance when you wait around.
We can just muck
This is the waiting dance when you wait around and your arms go everywhere.
Hey, Kevin, you have wings. You can definitely do the dance now.
Which dance?
This dance.
This dance? This is a wing dance?
Okay.
The one that we always do on BTR.
Why is there wings?
Because that's what they do in How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh.
Did you
I
not
did
know this
not
this whole time?
We're good.
I just thought you were being weird. I don't know.
All right, we're good.
This whole time?
I just want to make
I got other
sure
shit to focus on.
everybody in chat can hear all of us now, correct? Can you give us a thumbs up or a heart or a yes, we can hear you in chat?
Who did they not hear
Yes,
before?
I'm in charge tonight.
It's because I had the audio coming out of my computer going back into the microphone. It was creating a reverb, so I had to fix it. Perfect. They can hear all of us. We're good to
Hear
go.
you all.
Ivy,
Nice.
3, 2, 1,
Let us
dive.
dive on into Not Beyond the Realms.
What's the title?
The Beholder's Eye.
There you go.
Escape from Beholder's Eye. However you want. The location. The Beholder's Eye. A maximum security prison located in the obscurity. A lava-filled, desolate wasteland. Darkened, blackened, filled with horrific creatures of all sorts. Our party finds themselves locked in dusty cages, dusty jail cells, with a singular light fixture hanging in the center of a room, emanating a dull light. Paired off in their cages, we see a Dragonborn and a Warforged in one cell, with 3 other characters in another cell. We see a blonde, human-esque looking character, a small, stout character, and a tiefling sitting in a corner of the cell, one sitting on a bed, all kind of thrown into these cells. You've been here a couple of days, maybe a couple of hours, depending. It's hard to tell as time passes so slowly and there's no light other than the single light fixture in this room. Starting off with the wonderful and beautiful staff. Tell me what we see when we look into these cages. We glance through the bars.
So you see an uncomfortably tall Warforged, very androgynous looking, a la iRobot, if you ever saw that. But she is like 8 feet tall, pretty featureless in that she is humanoid, but just enough for it to be slightly unsettling in an artistic way. And she is just standing there almost in a booted down mode or a zen mode, and a light whirring of gears and cogs that are under the surface that you can't see kind of slightly hum, almost as if she's humming to herself, but she just sits there quietly, hands folded in front of her, and she looks like she's waiting as she looks at the cells.
Her cellmate, someone who kind of reflects this lighting off of themselves. Jordy, describe your character for me.
So beside her, you see a fairly tall, about 6'3", blue gem dragonborn. Wings kind of curled, very, very small at his back. Again, a little bit uncomfortable inside the cell, but you see kind of a longer, almost beak-like snout to him. Very bright green eyes, almost neon green. Just in simple garb, but one of the things you do notice is you see a coiled snake tattoo around his right forearm.
Across from them, on the other side of the cell, there's 4 cells in this one room. One that we find this Warforged and this Dragonborn in, an opposite cell, and 2 additional cells that are attached to those. And the one directly across, we see 3 figures. Granted, there is only 2 beds and 1 chair in this room. Jade, I'm going to start off with you. Describe your character for me. When we
Okay.
cross the way, who do we see?
I guess how is this? Our brain farted. I'd imagine that this tiefling is in a corner somewhere, and they just turn their head to the side and look weird, really weird. They're like, and Rowan is a light purple tiefling with long white hair combed over to the back like a mane, but it's like relatively unkempt. And they wear a worn out leather doublet with various patchwork decorating over where rips and tears might have been. And as the tiefling looks around from side to side, clearly not all there, you notice they have different colored eyes, one being blue and the other being gold. and their tail just seems to move around slightly, like as if it has a personality of their own. It just twitches and twitches.
You find yourself staring at two very colorful characters in addition to the cell with you. John, go ahead and tell me who you're playing.
You see about a 2.5 foot tall fairy. He is like ice blue, and he has these insectoid like bat wings. So they're like butterfly wings. They're made of like butterfly wing materials, but they're shaped like bat wings. And they are like lime green and purple, and the bone structure is kind of like a little blue, and he's kind of like chewing on one of the ends of the bone, and he's pacing back and forth, and he's freaking ripped. And he's clearly like scratching his head and chewing on like a little tip of his wing. He's going back and forth, and it seems like he's talking to somebody that's not there. And he seems like the garbs that he has that he's wearing are color matched to Kevin's character. He's well, it's not that we wound up here in a problematic state. It's that we wound up here in an unproblematic state. And, well, while the ground is cracked and the walls are a little moldy, the water is caffeine free, and if you've never had it, you never will. It's fine.
We turn to see who this muscular fairy is speaking to, and we see Kevin. Go ahead.
All right. So, sort of slumped down on the edge of the wall of the prison, kind of like head just up on the edge of the wall, body laying down flat, kind of arms over top of the chest. You see this fairly tall, skinny dude with this very bright sort of pastel pink and sort of mint chip chocolate blue leather long coat jacket. It has kind of the top part that kind of looks like a motorcycle jacket with sharp lapels, and there's like spikes coming out of the ends here. Has these long sort of cargo pants that have like a lot of like leather straps to them. They're kind of like a dark green color. Lots of like square pouches all over the legs and around the belt and everything like that. And then down to the legs, there are these cream-colored, like knee-high boots that kind of fold over, and they have high heels on the bottom of them. And he's wearing like a giant gray wizard's hat on the top. Has a fairly like fair, pale skin. Looks like he's got like strands of like sort of fair blonde hair, like long, like coming down off the side, make you think like there's probably like a ponytail sort of hiding up in there. And has this sort of sling on the shoulder with this kind of musical instrument carrying case for a violin, where the head of it is kind of down and the bulk of it is up. And they have a rapier coming off to the side. And their hat is kind of over their eyes, like they're trying to take a rest as Cuillin is just like mucking about, frantic. You hear the voice shout out, "Cuillin, if you keep talking that fast, your lungs are gonna burst. They're so goddamn small already. Just stay down and we'll figure this out, all right?"
You're right.
Can you not just fly through the bars anyway? Have you even tried that yet?
It shocks me sometimes.
Well, that's one plan that's fucking out the window. I hear that popping and like kind of put my head up for a minute and sort of put my head up. Does that one have any brain cells?
Do you have any brain cells?
Let me do a quick check. Yes.
He does. He has brain cells.
Oh, well, that's good to know. We're all gonna fucking die. Jesus Christ.
No, everything will be fine. Everything always has a reason.
Well, what's the reason you're down here, friend?
I don't know, but it might have involved a Reuben sandwich. Might have, I don't know. But everything has a good reason. Might have been Austin.
That must have been one hell of a sandwich.
My favorite kind. The ones you
Ours
leave the-
involved tea. And very expensive diarrhea.
Yes. On second thought, we probably should have gone with a more explosive diarrhea.
Yeah, he could have died. Number
Well-
2, second-degree murder.
I guess so. Only if people see it, though.
Tail twitch.
From the other side of the room, as this conversation is happening, other figures are looking very quietly to the chaos that has insinuated in this cell. Is there anything that the two of you would like to do while you're listening to these very flamboyant, loud characters talking amongst themselves?
You can just see Tack's eyes slowly, just like watching the room back and forth. She is kind of voidless and just mostly like a silver-esque kind of face with like the typical features to notify you of like where her nose and her mouth and her eyes would be if she was a person. But she's just kind of scanning the room, but still continues to hold her hands gently in front of her. And she's like a good 4 inches from the bars, and you can tell she's just sitting there waiting. She chuckles to herself and the humming continues.
Are you looking around the room as you're watching, or are you just more scanning the area? What are you looking for?
Yeah, I think she's kind of just taking in the side of the room where like the entrances and the exits are and all that good
Oh,
stuff.
this room does not have any exits or entrances that are visible to you. As you are looking around the room, there's the cell across from you, an additional one to their side, and an additional one to your side. The middle of the room has a singular teleportation pad that is deactivated.
Oh.
There's nothing else in this room except for the singular light fixture that hangs above it.
Interesting. And where is our good old Dragonborn friend? What is he doing right now?
Currently sitting in his cell, head down, and you can just see the occasional little coming out of his snout as he appears to be trying to sleep with all this noise happening around.
Trying to sleep. Okay. At this point, she does a very unsettling owl-esque move where her head moves a lot further than it should, and then her body follows after. It's like she, like owl style, moves around, and her hand. Oh, you appear to be sleeping. Never mind. And then it turns back and just continues to watch the rest of them as she folds her hands and continues to watch about the room.
So as you are watching about the room, the three of you are having this conversation, and one of you is attempting to sleep or meditate. A bluish hue light starts pulsating on this teleportation pad. You see that it's stone etching, and the runes along the side of it start lighting up as suddenly a blink dog lands in the middle of this teleportation pad. On his neck is a thick leather collar aligned with similar runes. He struts into the room kind of walks up to the bars that our Warforged and our Dragonborn are currently in, kind of surveys, sniffs the air, and then turns to the other bars. Does the same thing, comes up, sniffs the air, kind of makes sure that you're all in your cells where you're supposed to be, and then trots back over and vanishes on the teleportation pad again. Go ahead, Jade.
While this is happening, and I notice like the collar, could I like roll an Arcana check and see
Yeah.
what's up with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
First roll. Pressure's on, Jade.
Well, don't say that. I'm not 13.
13. Yeah, you're able to discern that this is a kind of key card, that this is something that connects to this, as you're aware, kind of looking at this dog, that maybe perhaps this is not, as far as they can teleport, that this is not the common for them, is that something has allowed him to activate this teleportation pad. And
Cool.
just between it, they're very similar, so the hues are kind of the same.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Did anybody else see that fucking dog?
There was a dog?
Apparently, it just fucking blinked in and blinked out. You know, I never saw it. It was
What?
right in front of us.
You saw it too?
Yeah, look forward, you fucking idiot. Don't look over there at the robot and the weird blue thing. Look forward.
Nowadays, I'm not entirely positive that what I'm seeing is things everybody else is seeing.
Well, that's because you gotta put your goddamn mushroom pouch down at home, you silly bird.
Tact like puts her hands around the bars and she goes, I am not a robot. I'm a warforged.
Oh, the smart robot. Yes.
That clears things up.
Something tells me that's not true for you.
It's true for me, because I am a Fae, and Fae are smart.
Noted.
I thought it's a mistake.
You know, lots of mistakes are made. Every day.
We made one and now we're in here, seemingly together. Wait, what's your name there, Wolforge?
Oh, Tact, of the IL series.
IL series?
Tactile, if you will.
Oh, see, and I thought it was ill-tact. Ha! No?
No. Ha, ha. And she has this horrible laugh that comes out.
More than mildly unsettling.
Start to like get up from the ground after like sort of laying down for a bit and kind of put some effort and just dust off like the grime from the clothes from the ground. Not really sure how we got here. One thing we knew, we were putting some X-Lax in someone's drink, and the next thing we know, we blacked out and we were down here in a dungeon. I was wondering how you got down here.
Oh, and you see like the gears turning, what is that called? Not actually, but you can tell she's thinking, well, I was at a party and then someone got shot. And it was me. Well, no, I shot them. Apparently, I've never booted down before, but I was told that's what happened. And then she kind of sits there and gazes into the middle area. And then she backs up to look at you. That's the story I was told, at least. I'm waiting for my lord. And then she kind of goes back to like folding her hands and like in this waiting position. He should be here any moment.
Just take a look around at the dungeon we're in the prison and the teleportation circle. In here?
My creator always comes to get me. We're in hot water often, as it were.
But you are not in the hot water.
Cheide. It is a turn of phrase. Many humans use them.
Tail twitch, tail twitch, tail twitch.
That's true. How about you there, shiny blue dragon fellow?
Just
Hey,
throwing,
we're blue together.
just trying to get a little bit of shut eye. It's going to be a long
Well,
time.
you're probably gonna get a permanent shut eye if you sleep for too long. We're trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of here.
And the eye cocks open a little bit and getting out, you say?
I mean, yeah, you want to stay here much longer?
Well, I suppose it would be kind of nice to be able to get some fresh air again.
Yes.
Alright, perhaps I can help. You see him kind of get up to his full stature and just kind of flex his arm a little bit. What is it that you would like me to do?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Dean's always got a plan. See? Other than being a god of rock and roll, you know, and musician, and you know, he's like number one with the partners, you know.
Anyone's welcome, but that's for another time. You, Mr. Blue Man, can you like bend the bars, or do you have any fire in that snout?
Fire, no, but I could probably roast those wings off your back.
Wait, my wings?
Well,
That seems unnecessary.
the wings that are on your coat, at least.
Oh, the ones that are painted on. Oh yeah, you could probably melt those off pretty good, but
How did it know
I'll
about your
recommend
wings?
Will the three of you that have wings please roll a perception check?
So my wings are actually
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
they're kind of.
yours don't actually, but yours don't count. But like the
Yeah.
two that have physical wings.
Perception check.
Yeah.
5.
13.
Okay, John. As you are looking over through the bars at this Dragonborn character, you realize something a little strange. Dragonborns, normally have wings. They're not normally corseted together in a binding and held there in place. And then you start to look at your own, and your wings are also wrapped in bindings.
Mustang,
Yeah.
somebody put a wing condom on me. Get it off! Get it
No,
off!
I don't want to touch it. What if somebody else touched it?
Rubbing his back on your thigh.
No, get it off! I don't fucking want any wing condom on me, you gross motherfucker! Get off of it! I start running over to Rowan and just grab Rowan and like put Rowan in front of between me and Cuillin.
Why do you
If you don't
strike?
take this thing off me right now,
I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
start biting
saying.
people on the testicle.
I don't care. Maybe you can use that to slip your way out of the bus.
Why do you
Sorry,
strike me as someone who is not used to wearing condoms?
Because I don't.
Not
It's
you,
hard to find one
your
that
friend,
fits.
the one who's so drastically afraid of this wing condom.
So big. like
That didn't take long.
I believe that our Warforged friend may have an idea.
I feel like it would be safe to say she notices the wing condoms at this point.
Correct. Correct. At this point, it's very visible to everyone.
Safety is always important. However, sir, and she looks towards the Dragonborn. What is your name?
My name is Zurok.
Zurok. Would you like assistance?
Yes, assistance in what way?
The wing condom.
If there is a way for you to take it off, absolutely. And I would turn my back to Tact.
Ivy, does it look like it's just like rope and binding, or does it look like it's magic? What does this look
It
like?
looks like it's a simple rope and binding.
Oh,
It
she's
looks,
just
it looks
gonna
like
pull it
they're
off.
not like overly concerned about the wings. This is more of a precautionary thing of if they were in a cell alone.
I see. Yeah, so she's going to just try to undo them or pull them apart, whatever she has to do.
Yeah, it's a corset, normal corset binding like you would have a boned corset, so you're able to untie it quickly, loosen it, and let it fall to the floor.
Yep, and she does that.
Go ahead, Jade.
Muted.
Ivy, as I'm being used as a shield,
Yeah.
I'm looking around. There is no entrance or exit on these in our cages, right? It's just like iron. There's nothing that I can see. That can I roll for that?
Yeah, you can roll. You roll me an investigation check.
It's really dark down here too, right? There's no
It is
light sources.
very
there?
dark. The only light source is in the center of the room, hanging on a basically a swinging light in the middle, right above that teleportation pad. The rest of the area is pretty darkened. It's very dim light.
I rolled a 7. It's probably because I'm being moved around so much. Where
Yeah,
like I just
you're trying to get a good look at this as you're being tossed around. As you're looking and looking and looking, and you're not seeing anything.
After that happens, and Rowan's kind of like, I'm noticing him like, or them like looking around, trying to find something around. Like, all right, let's just stop this madness and just put our heads together. All right, Kaylin, stop, stay there. All right, let's just see if we can get a good look at everything and just fucking see what our surroundings are at the moment. I can't see shit. Kaylin, stay there. I'm gonna touch the condom, but don't move and don't push it into me. I know how much you like to fucking do that. Are you just gonna like lean over as like the freeze framed? And Dean goes over and boops the wing condom as he casts light on it.
Okay, cast light on it.
You're gonna shed light in a 20-foot radius.
The jail cell that you find yourself in currently is illuminated. The wing condom is simple leather bindings, corset back to it, able to a simple double knot. It doesn't look like they're very concerned about leaving them on.
Can I just like pull it off?
Yep, you can. Well, you'll have to untie it and loosen it, but yeah, it's easy enough.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of light it so that the harness is kind of like emitting light from it, and then just slowly pull it off.
Okay.
It's like, it's just a harness, you fucking weirdo. Jesus Christ.
You know that my wings are translucent and I am very, very inflexible.
I don't think you know what that word even means, you fucking...
And his wing flaps out, and fucking fairy dust goes.
As I'm holding the harness and kind of putting it over my head just to like see what I can see, can I take a look around the room to see if I can find anything catches my eye?
Yeah, of course. Jade, go ahead while Kevin's doing the investigation.
Ivy, with the way Rowan is just overanalyzing everything, noticing that Dean was able to cast something in this cell, could I roll something, or maybe I can determine whether or not there's nothing preventing me from casting any spells?
Okay.
What would I roll for that? Investigation?
You can roll me Arcana.
Okay, cool.
Mine was a 5. We're stuck in this room for 4 hours.
It's never doors for me, it's rooms.
23.
23. Okay. Dean, as you are looking around, you're holding up this harness, you're kind of waving it around, you're focused on Cuillin with the fairy dust everywhere, it's getting in your eyes. Squinting, looking around, you don't see anything other than the darkened room. You see the other individuals as inmates in the prison cells across. You see this teleportation pad, but you're not seeing anything else of note. It's a dusty room. You're not sure how long you've been here. Let me deal with Jade and I'll come back. Okay, Jade, you roll a 23? You're just rolling to see if you can cast anything?
Yeah, like if there's anything preventing me, because using what I remember, that the dog is wearing a collar that has runes that have something to do with teleportation. The fact that we are in a room and someone's able to cast spells, there's nothing preventing me from casting any spells.
There doesn't seem to be anything that's preventing you from casting spells as you look around. You're not seeing any runes along the jail cell. You're not seeing any other rune markings or things like that. You're not seeing any wards. As far as you can tell, you can cast.
Okay.
Kevin?
I have, as I look around the room and just seeing more shadow and a bit of the teleportation circle, and people are starting to figure out how to get out of here, kind of start going to the longer part of my leather jacket and hear a little like a little jangle, like keys almost. I'm like, well, I can always just give this a try and pull out some thieves' tools and try to see if there's a lock on the other end of the door.
All right, roll me. So you can walk up to the jail cell itself. Looking at it, you don't right off see a noticeable lock, but running your hands along it, kind of knowing what you're looking for, you're able to find just the slightest of where you would assume a key would go. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. So it's just Dex. 17.
Oh, look at you. Walk over, run your hand over it, kind of squint a little bit in the thieves' tool, click, and you hear it as it slowly creaks open.
And walking down the hallway, we have Dean Mustang as he reaches into his magical jacket because those stupid morons decided not to take anything from him. And he's going to click open the cage and we're going to escape. What do we got?
I would recommend being very
do you
quiet.
have the recording device on? Because you're supposed to turn it on if we're going to do a proper biography.
I forgot.
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, well, just maybe write it down. Try to remember what you said. We'll get back to that later.
Well, they didn't take your jacket, but they took my big sword.
What was that, Jordy?
Maybe don't alert the fact that you were able to unlock your door. Congratulations, but that might not be the best thing to say. You never know who might be listening.
What?
Be quiet.
Can I make a perception check to see if anybody noticed Dean saying that as he unlocked the door?
Yeah.
Tack's head is all the way turned to the side as they just watched Cuillin narrate what just happened. They're like, what is it?
Not good. That's an 11.
Okay. You don't seem to hear anything. There's no other sounds, just the sounds of the creaking of this tower.
Okay. I'll wait 10 seconds or so and then just Alright, it looks like you finally got away with that one, so may as well come and unlock my door as well.
All right, no problem. More the merrier, I guess, if we're gonna get the fuck out of here. One quick question, though. Am I able to chip some of your scales off?
While I'm alive?
Well, I mean, how much could it hurt? I mean, it's just like a little bit of just like this. It's just like dragon bone dandruff to you, except it's very valuable.
You hear a doop sound, and it out of not her mouth, but almost like a stereo. It would actually be quite painful. Let me look that search up for you. And she starts to run the numbers on how much it would hurt.
Allow me to save you the effort of searching. Would you like me to flay a piece of your skin?
I mean, I'm outside, and yeah, it's fine. We'll come back to it. It's okay. And just starts coming over to the door and gonna try to unlock.
Imagine a strip of skin being torn from the back of your shoulder with a.
You just see like
serrated
Cuillin
blade.
scratching his scalp over in the corner and like fairy dust coming out. He's just like, "See, look, this is what he's asking for."
Yeah, I thought maybe it says that, you know what? It doesn't matter. I haven't met a gem dragon before. I'm just talking to my ass. I'll just help you out. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
I
roll.
appreciate it.
Jade.
So I'm assuming that Dean has already stepped out.
Dean has stepped up.
Rowan's mind is wandering, and I'm just like, oh, there's a nice chain. I'm gonna look at the teleportation circle.
Okay. Walk over to
And I guess what I'm trying to do is figure out if there's a way for, I don't know, like I can read the runes, if there's anything you can learn about it.
Okay.
Arcana, right?
Arcana for you. Kevin, what'd you roll me?
I rolled a crisp 10.
Okay. Like the other one was so easy. I might get some like scales from this dragonborn. That's your goals. As you start messing with it, and it doesn't quite connect as you're fiddling with it, and it just doesn't quite work.
This one seems to be a bit more complicated than mine there, good sir. I'm being totally honest. It's not because you didn't give me anything from your skin.
As he's doing that, can I lean out and like see that he's struggling with it a little bit and just kind of, no, a little more to the left?
Yeah.
No, okay, you need to wiggle it that way to try and give advantage.
Yes. I'll allow that. Go ahead, Jade.
18.
18. Okay. So as you're walking around this teleportation circle, trying to discern if there's anything you can learn from it. It just looks like they are basic teleportation spells. They're basic runes that will just allow you to connect from one pad to another. They don't seem to be, any type of other directions other than connections from one to another.
Okay.
Kevin, what'd you get?
I got a 15. Much better. Thanks for the direction there, Zerok.
Perfect. As you're fiddling with it to the left there, you're able to hear it click, and you hear it creak just enough where you know that it's unlocked.
I'm going to stand up to my full height and just... it'll feel good to get out of this cramped cell a little bit. And start to walk out of the room. Or sorry, walk out of the cell, I should say. Not out of the room.
You walk out of the cell.
Yeah. I know, because I know the teleportation circle is the only way out.
Correct.
Just look up as Zerok stands to his full giant height, and I'm like, I grossly underestimated how tall this person was.
I appreciate that, my friend. And I'm going to go and just ruffle the top of his head a little bit and walk past.
Good thing I didn't call him by the first name I thought he'd be, which is Dwayne.
Cuillin kind of flies up a little bit and sits on Zerok's shoulder, and Cuillin's a little bit more dense than you expected.
A bit
How you doing?
hefty there, my friend.
Yes, we're all a little bit strong. He taps you on the side of his head, and you feel the torch.
That's quite the grip and weight and somehow ass grip that you have on me.
Little bit fairy. Everybody say fairy freak show where I'm from.
Fairy freak show. Okay.
Guys, very dense little fucker.
And I'm gonna slide you off my shoulder and just kind of and,
They
work
call
the
me
shoulder
the
out of the way.
Batterfly.
Jade, go ahead.
Again, Rowan's mind wandering elsewhere.
Of course.
I'm going to look around and see, because Rowan doesn't have any of their stuff, and they're more focused on I need my stuff to entertain myself. I want to see if I can roll an insight check to look around and see if there's any place where my stuff might be kept.
Okay.
What would that be? Investigation?
Yeah, but you just off the bat, don't see that there's any chest storage or anything else in this room.
It's just an empty room with a teleportation circle.
Empty room. I'll give it to you. Empty room.
Empty room. Can I roll?
As far as you can tell.
So, and would I have to roll to determine like if there's any rooms or like cells that look off in particular, or they all just look the same? Can I roll for that?
Yeah. Roll me investigation. What'd you roll, Jade?
Oh, let me see. That's a 4. I'm overstimulated.
Rowan, you walk up to one of the other cells, just the bar, and you're just staring in it, seeing if there's anything else in there. There's not.
Okay.
You're just staring at this empty cell for way longer than you actually should be.
Tail twitch.
Go ahead, Tact.
So she finally kind of steps out of the cell, and when she does, she kind of dips underneath the door because she's 8 feet tall and her arms are like a little too long. She's a little ghastly to look at, but also pleasant in a very weird, strange way. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away. And she sits there for a moment, and you can hear and then like a whirring noise. She's gonna try to do like a dog call, like so one of those whistle tones that only dogs can hear.
Okay.
Because she's gonna try to call the dog to her.
Okay. So
on that, I was actually gonna ask as well. Can I get a rough idea? Because obviously I've been here for a while.
You've been here for a while. Yeah.
Do I know like a rough schedule of how long it takes for the dog to do a lap?
I'm so glad somebody asked.
Yeah.
Because this is something I planned for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they normally check on the hour every hour.
On the hour every hour. So we've got basically now like 45-ish minutes, 50 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
So hearing a random high-pitched whistle.
They chose a whistle that's so high only dogs can hear because they don't want to alert anyone else, but they do want the dog to come around.
So, actually, yeah. Okay, so that bluish hue that you saw light up the first time that you saw this creature starts pulsating off of this teleportation pad as Blink Dog snaps into existence. For a second, it hesitates, and then sees all of you out of your cells and bares its teeth.
I'm gonna grapple the dog.
I was gonna say
tackling the dog out of the teleportation circle so it can't leave.
I was gonna say she has a net feature that she was going to try to use upon seeing this dog. So if that's possible, I would love to try to catch the dog as well if Zorak cannot.
Okay. All right. Roll me strength. Opposed strength.
Hold on. With that, because I can do these now. So, Tack, you're gonna
Sing
try
me
to
a song, Kevin.
That's right. You're gonna try to grab the dog.
I'm gonna try to grapple the dog. Yeah. I'm literally gonna try and tackle the dog out of the teleportation circle so it can't teleport away.
All right. So as you're running, be like, get him! 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 Fucking go! Just get overexcited and go into like a heavy metal sort of ramble. I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration for an ability check, and it can be, you basically have advantage on the ability check and can choose which one you want to use.
Advantage on it?
Yep.
So I don't get that D8.
You get a D8 added to the ability check, but
right.
you can roll the D8 at advantage and pick the higher.
Oh, I roll the bardic inspiration die at advantage. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
So as I say that and sort of just like get super excited that the Blink Dog's here and you're running and I'm just like, fucking go! Like I'm just super stoked on it. You see these little Blink Dogs that just boom, 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 just start to pop up around you like bubbles, like black whispering shadow and pink and blue pastels sort of swirl around you like bubbles. You're like, what the fuck? And then you're able to just get there a little bit faster.
All right, so I'm going to roll a grapple check.
Yep.
I'm definitely going to use that inspiration. Oh, that's a 10. I don't need to use it at advantage, though. Oh, wait, no, it's a D8, you said. Shit. Okay, I need to use the advantage. Hey, it made a difference. It's an 8. Okay. Dirty 20.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
9 plus 8 plus 3.
Yeah. As this dog blinks into its existence and bares its teeth in a snarl, suddenly it's whisked off of this teleportation path in a grapple as you go rolling for a second as it attempts to fight back. But you got it securely in your grasp as it starts freaking out and throwing its limbs out wherever it can and attempting to bite at your arm, missing because of how you have it grappled. What would you like to do with it? You currently have grappled a blink dog.
So I grappled its speed is 0, and I'm just gonna like force movement and pull it out of the circle so it can't teleport away.
Okay, you're holding the blink dog.
All right, I'm holding the blink dog.
It's freaking out in your arms.
It has like a key card around its neck, right?
Yeah.
She's going to walk forward and unhook the key card from the dog's neck.
Okay, it's barking, and then it starts to howl.
Shut it up! Shut it up! Shut it up!
We need to
Can
kill
you,
this
like,
thing right
pinch
now.
its
Pinch its mouth shut. I'm just why am I picturing like, because the way your model is, I'm just imagining Dr. Evil like zip it, zip it,
Yeah,
zip it, zip it.
Can I use my as the dog's like sort of wiggling around and they're trying to figure out what to do as it's about to like howl? Can I use minor illusion to just roar at this thing like a lion to try to subdue it?
You can.
So you don't want it to howl, but you're gonna roar at it.
I'm basically gonna try. I'm trying to like
Intimidate it.
I'm gonna roar at it to intimidate it, to shut it up and calm it down as like I'm the alpha male.
Yes, go for it. Go ahead.
Okay. Intimidation.
You hear Tax say, "I make it a habit not to harm animals."
But for you, I'll make
Me
an exception.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Me too.
24.
No.
We got a +6 to intimidation.
Let's
Okay.
go.
So, as it's attempting to howl, you go, shut up, shut it up, shut it up, shut it up. You roar back at it, getting in its face as it
Almost like a metalcore roar.
screamo, as it just kind of and whimpers into silence,
That's
stops flowing around, and its ears pin back on their heads, all droopy.
good, doggy. Now make it go to sleep.
I think you just successfully did that yourself. Why don't
I
we
can
just
do that.
put it into one of the cages?
What if we'll not just blink over again?
Well,
Hey,
we
blink,
have
dog,
we have the
blink.
key we have the key card now, so it can't leave the room.
But I thought black dogs usually just are able to move in and out of rooms.
Oh, that's a very good
Uh.
point. Does the dog try to blink out of my grasp?
It hasn't yet.
Okay. All right, the
Just
intimidation
make
check.
it go to
was-
sleep. It's fine. We don't have to kill it. Just knock it out.
I don't want to. It's a nice
But what if
dog.
it goes back to it? You try to knock it out.
So you
Okay,
roared
roll
at
the
it to
attack.
intimidate it, and now you're attacking it.
Good doggy, do it, doggy.
Okay, roll me an attack.
I don't want it going back to its owner. I guess it'll just be unarmed strike because
And you get advantage because it's currently
that's
grappled.
right.
The adventure
Right.
were the animals that we are
I
on
was about to
today.
say, what is happening?
It's the unarmed strike's just plus nothing, right?
You add your strength modifier.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah,
Okay, 16.
16. Yeah, that hits.
Punch a dog.
Uh,
Hit it for
damage.
1 damage.
as he's like winding back to punch, Cuillin starts skipping, like over to Dean, just while he's winding back. You can continue.
As I hit the cranium of the big blink dog's massive head, go ah! It just hurts me more than it hurts the dog.
See,
All my knuckles are like okay, no, that was a bad idea. Never mind. Never
I
mind.
knew it was going to be a bad idea. I've taught you. You gotta wind back like this, and he winds his fist back.
I want to do it. I want to do it.
We're meeting
You
out
said
the
we have
lights out.
advantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are the two burglars from freaking Home
We're,
Alone.
we're actually
the wet
in this particular
bandits.
regard, we're Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey from Batman. But
Oh my god!
They are.
this show me how to punch a guy. 28.
Yeah, you
It's
hit.
very simple, my boy. You ball up your fist, lean way
6,
back, and assert
6.
yourself.
Yeah, 6 damage as he just boom, fucking punches him right in the cranium.
Saf, yes.
At this point, in abject horror, if a freaking Warforged could feel horror, she quietly walks over to the circle and starts figuring out how to use this card to get out of there. Because she does not give a shit. She looks over at Rowan, who's like fidgeting around, and kind of waves it at them and goes, "Know how to use this?"
Just like thinking in their head, do I?
So you had kind of stood there and studied these runes and were reading it. I swear to God, John. I hate it here.
So, okay, so
So you look at this key card that Tact is currently holding that has been taken from this blink dog that is now being beat to death by the rest of the party members. As you look at the key card and kind of take it and look at it. Yeah, looks easy enough. Looks like you should just be able to stand on the pads and it should take you to where the next connecting one is. As far as you can tell, it's easy as that. Looks like you have it.
okay. So
In
Rowan's
the
just
background,
looking at.
You just hear dog whimpers as the dog goes limp and sleep, essentially.
Rowan's just
Non-lethal.
looking over the
Making that
teleportation.
clear.
Non-lethal.
The teleportation pad and is just like, that is.
I don't know why they must do this. We really could have just left.
Yeah, get it over there. Boop it on the snout like a shark. I think that's what knocks them out. Yeah, yeah.
Not in this
I-
like a shot.
Just like every time. I think that all we need to do is with this we just stand over the teleportation circle and
It's like a tap and go card.
yes, like a skedaddle skedaddle. Now we are here and hopefully none of us are evil.
That seems unlikely since there are two people beating a dog.
It might be an evil dog. We don't know.
Nobody makes Dean look like a fool.
Maybe the dog is the reason why we're down here. Maybe it's capturing us.
Often I find that people in the morally gray area make excuses for their behavior. Jordy's hand!
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna very carefully set the now sleeping dog down.
It always comes back to of mice and men. Always.
Okay. All right, Jade. You're stepping on the teleportation pad with this key. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
I'm sorry. 'cause
Took us
Rowan-
an
Alright.
hour to get out of the prison.
All right, the dog is officially asleep. Where are they going? 'Cause
She's
they're
going
by
to
themselves.
wave the card. She's going to wave the card one more time. Train is leaving the station.
Ah, perfect.
I'm gonna
She
pick the
starts
two
a
of them up and I'm
countdown.
gonna throw them at the teleportation circle and run over there myself.
3, 2,
See,
1.
taking out the dog was the proper thing to.
Punching tickets complete. There we go.
All right. So, 5 of you on this teleportation pad, card being kind of waved, are suddenly encompassed by a similar bluish hue that you saw originally on this pad when the blink dog originally landed. You find yourselves next in a room much like the one that you were in previously. However, in addition to the cells that are in this room, you see chests lined up on one wall. There's 3 chests, and this room is illuminated a bit more than the previous one, as there's torches along the walls of electric lights. There are still cages and still cells in this part of the room. However, there's the 3 chests on the opposite side.
Do there appear to be anybody in the cells?
Make me a perception check.
Also, I have blind sight for 10 feet.
Okay.
So I will just know if people are there.
Okay, good to know.
I'm just blind.
Oh, actually, is the room unlit?
The room is lit.
The room is lit. Okay, so that's fine.
I think my light cantrip's still on the harness.
You have light.
So it's like,
It's more lit.
Okay, so
Cheide, you had
14.
your hand.
While everyone else is looking for, if anyone is nearby or if there's anything standing out, I'm going to be specifically keeping an eye out for any, I don't know, traps.
Traps? What traps could I possibly set for you, Jade?
I don't know, the killing kind.
Weird.
the killing kind.
So as you look in this room, Saf, you said you can see within 10 feet, yes?
Yeah, I mean, I have blind sight, so I can sense if somebody is there, but I also got a 12 for anything past 10 feet.
Okay. Jordan?
14.
14? Is anybody else looking around in the room besides, or looking into these cells specifically?
I can use my magical awareness as an action. You open up your awareness to sense a presence of concentrated magic. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
Divine sense.
I'm gonna keep holding my light up.
I was gonna say, Dean's like, I have lights.
Light. Ding. Fries are done. Magical
So-
items. Floor 2. Where do we see them?
In the cells,
Fantasy Costco. I'm so sorry.
no, you're fine. In the cells, there are two figures. One is splayed out on a bed. The other is sitting slumped over in a chair. The one laying on the bed is a tiefling. Red, horns cracked and broken. The other sitting in the other chair is an elf. Their hair matted, crusty, hanging down in front of their face. They look worn, they look tired, they look like they've been through hell and back. They have not noticed that you've entered the room.
Everybody, be very still. There's people over there. We don't know if they're evil like the Blink Dog was.
They're in cells, you said, Ivy?
They are in cells.
Tact completely ignores Dean and continues to walk towards the chest. They're behind bars, Dean.
Dean, you also hear in your mind, we also don't know if that Blink Dog was even evil. You can reply to this message.
The Blink Dog's trying to take over my mind.
As this is happening again, Roan's just zoned out and
I
just
heard it.
going.
He tried. Every now and then you'd hear a bark, a teleport, a bark, a teleport, a bark, a teleport. He was trying to get inside your head.
I open these chests up.
You open it?
I check for traps.
That's
I
too
don't.
late.
I'm a robot. I don't give a shit.
Robot.
Too late.
I'm a robot.
Robot.
There's 3.
Live fast, die young. Let's go. Bad girls do it well. Is the
Right, left, middle.
Let us go with right.
Right? Okay, you open it. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no! Heckin. Okay. No! Fuck me running. Dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
I got a 6.
You fail. I need you to take 9 points of acid damage as a nozzle at the bottom of this chest suddenly opens and unleashes a splash of acid across your...
Oh my god, the Blink Dog struck again!
I would like
Nobody
to...
was looking.
It continues to spray.
Oh
It doesn't
no!
stop. It is a continuous spray.
Get out of there! Move away!
I closed the chest.
You close it.
I would like to imagine that her face is somewhat contorted and nasty now, and then you see the face plates shift and move and go backwards into her face, and then shift out and push out new face plates. And so she looks back to normal again.
That was fucking cool.
Will you roll me a perception check from when you open the chest as well?
I will. Fuck me. Running. My bad luck continues. 10.
There's something else inside this chest besides just that nozzle. You're just not sure what it is.
Dang it.
Yeah, maybe just move away from there and I can get a bit of distance and maybe I can open them from afar. The Blink Dog is coming! Hurry! Let's do this fast! I'm gonna put off Mage Hand.
Okay.
Float
Okay,
it past
you
the
have-
bars towards one of the other chests.
She moves out of the way.
All right. Which chest?
There's which one did Tact open? It was the middle or the left or right?
The right.
Yeah, the right.
right, I'll look at the middle one with the mage hand and try to check for traps with it.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Hot dog.
Hot dog.
That is a 13.
Okay. Are you just like where on this chest are you looking for traps specifically?
I guess if it's closed, like around the outside, the hinges, the sort of the lip of it where it opens up.
Okay. Because you can't see the back of it is why I'm asking.
Oh, well, can I?
It's
I don't know
kind
if I can feel what mage hand feels if it's like trying to sort of feel it all around.
You can feel it kind of bump into something on the back, but you can't quite see what it hits, and you're not sure.
There's something weird on the back of this one. I can't see what it is though, but feels odd.
You want me to check it out?
I mean, you're pretty indestructible. You can never die. Go ahead.
Got it.
Those are fighting words.
How tall is the chest?
Oh, it's just a regular treasure chest. Like it's very much like your normal couple of feet off the ground.
So like
Don't
same
worry.
height.
Probably same height.
So
Yeah.
Cuillin kneels down to about half the treasure chest height and goes and tries to punch a hole in the side of the chest.
Will you roll me an attack, please?
Sure. Nice.
His hands.
What did you roll?
Is it just like unarmed strike?
Unarmed strike.
Add your strength.
27.
His hands are the multi-purpose tool.
So, as you punch through the chest, you got about halfway down. You punch a hole straight through the wood, directly into the hose that was connected to the acid, and now it is filling the chest and spraying everywhere. So you have 8 acid damage.
So how much?
8 points of acid damage.
It appears there's a lots of
The chest
acid chests.
continues to fill, and it is then going to overflow through the hole that you've just created into the floor below.
Ow. Shocking news coming in. That was a mistake. Acid is pouring out from everywhere. There seems to be hoses in all of these chests.
While that's happening, having looked at the 2 individuals that are inside the cells, and clearly a lot of noise that's now happening, have they woken up and are taking notice of us?
They have. The elf that was sitting with their head down, slumped over, has looked up. They're gaunt. Their cheeks are hollow, and their eyes sunken in. Their hair is matted as they kind of like reach up and push it off to the side. Masculine features, as far as I can tell. They look up and past you as they are now watching as this liquid is pouring from these chests slowly. As you can see it rising. And the acid starting to burn the inside of this chest as smoke is starting to rise and the fumes are starting to rise. It kind of cocks ahead. Are you here to save us or kill us?
We're here to fight these evil chests.
I think we should leave now.
I think that was simply the wrong tact. Don't worry, we're not here to kill
I'm
you, I
not the
promise
wrong
you that.
tact. In fact, I'm the first tact, so I cannot be wrong.
By your name, I thought you were the 49th tact.
Oh, a common misunderstanding, not Roman numerals, but simply a kind of tact.
Ah, understood.
What species be Roman? I heard that those were like travelers a long time ago because they roamed the plains.
Those, I believe, would be something
Acid
else.
filling up room very quick. I have
the
T
longer
minus.
you stand there
10
and talk,
minutes.
the more acid starts filling the room.
Fucking.
It might not affect you, Cuillin, but the rest of us have feet that we would not want to get burned. I'm going to quickly run over to the other side of the room. You'd said that we couldn't see the backs of the chests because they were up against something. The third chest there, the one that Tact had opened before, can I try to pull that away from the wall to see what's behind it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be more acid.
Roll a strength.
I'm leaving it
$1.
closed.
No!
I'm leaving it closed. I'm just pulling it away from the wall a little bit. Strength check. That is a 16.
Okay, 16. You run over to this chest quickly, pull away from the wall. You're only able to pull out a little bit before you realize that there are hoses that are connected to each. And a hose running along the bottom of the wall, connected to the bottom of the wall. And there are nozzles on the back that connect to each chest.
Can I shut the nozzle off?
Yes, you
Cool.
can.
I'm going to go ahead and close the nozzle to each of the 3 chests.
Those blank dogs are goddamn clever.
I can't believe that they set up all of these hoses. I mean, Blink Dogs installing nozzles is the first time I've heard of it.
I know, there must be an evil druid lurking around. Maybe it's awakened all their minds to do crazy, very mundane tasks of hardware store stuff.
You remember how hard it was for us to train our Blink Dog just to get the mail? Took us took my mom 75 years just to train to do that.
And it almost ate you twice.
Yeah,
So
it
you
did.
successfully shut off all of the hoses. Acid is no longer pouring into the room. However, there is standing acid in one of these chests, and it has overpoured a little bit onto the floor. Go ahead,
Have you ever
Seth.
been passed like a kidney stone?
Is there a door or another, what is it called? A circle in here to leave?
Roll me investigation.
Alright, well, we know I'm real good at rolling, so everybody hold their breath. Investigation, you say?
Yes, ma'am.
That is a crisp, 18.
18. Oh, look at Tact. Okay, Tact, as you are watching this chaos unfold, and the acid that is slowly poured into the room now stopping, you walk over to one of the opposite walls. You're not finding a teleportation circle except for the one that you came in. You walk over to one of the opposite walls, kind of start looking, you're very tall, and up on one of the tallest bricks on this wall, you see one that looks just slightly out of place, kind of just protruding a bit more than the rest.
She pushes it
Push
in.
it. And this wall slides to the side, as before you is a hallway.
This does not seem fire safe. And then she continues to look around.
Actually, I disagree, because usually when a fire happens, you want to make sure the doors stay closed.
Oxygen!
Me, Saf, sighing very, very strongly. Tact is unmoved by this statement.
Are you doing anything else in this room?
She does not, but she's gonna wait for everybody else, I guess.
Go ahead, Bean.
So, you're stuck in here too, huh? Just talking to the prisoners that are in.
Yeah, yeah. We are.
What? Why are you in here?
Oh, I don't know why I'm here. They were sold. I don't know what they're doing here either.
Oh, did you by chance maybe meet a blink dog before you came in here?
Oh, the patrol dogs? I mean, that's pretty standard.
But did they lure you in here, or did they come over to you and maybe make some big puppy dog eyes and were like, feed us, and then you petted it, and then you came in here on your own?
What do you mean they lured us? No, they didn't lure us.
I think this one's in cahoots with the blink dog. They're gonna stay here. All right, moving forward.
Dean is right. Obviously, what they're doing here is trying to trap us. This whole prison is run by Blink Dogs. It's a
How
fact.
long have you been here?
5.5 hours?
Give or take.
No, the Blink Dogs aren't in charge.
Oh,
I've
You
seen
know who
one
it
about
is?
5.5 times.
Go ahead, Seth.
Can I insight check them to see, like, if they're being legitimate or not?
Yeah, of course.
That's why are you like this? God. Insight? What is my insight? It's a 10.
It's a 10. He doesn't appear to be lying. He seems to be disheveled and upset.
Can I wrench the bar door open for him?
Yeah, you can try.
Okay, we'll see how that goes.
I'll come over and assist.
Yay! Thank you, Jordy.
I'll hold it closed.
Oh,
I swear.
that's so mean. So I have advantage on this?
Yes.
Okay. I'm ignoring John's not help.
Not help.
Lack thereof.
Yes, Jade.
Mini.
Mind wandering,
Okay.
where Tact was, where the hallway had opened up.
Yes.
Roan's just gonna be like, again, making sound, just like looking around, just taking a look at each different like stone piece and everything. Like, this is new. Like, they finally get to go out. I'm going to inspect the hallway for any traps, just seeing as how, like, I don't know, we just dealt with one. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay, you're inspecting the hallway. I've got it noted. All right, Saf, what did you roll?
I got a 16.
16. Okay, so you walk up to the weakest point of where you can discern is, the weakest link on this.
Leverage.
As you walk up, slowly wrench open the bars. Oh, well, you're very strong. He looks up at you from his chair in the corner. So are we supposed to come with you?
That's up to you. And she does the very creepy owl head turn and then starts to walk out of the hallway.
When she turns to walk out of the hallway, I'm going to go back to the chests and get whatever is in them.
Amazing. Which one are you walking over to?
We'll start with the third one that Tact had opened already.
Okay. Inside, you find a violin. As you start kind of looking through these
That's it? It's just a violin?
In this one,
It's just a violin.
it's just a violin, Kevin.
Just a violin.
Hey, wait a minute. What the fuck?
What are you doing? What are you
Is
doing
that-
over there, big man? Huh? You looking through the chest? I see. What are you finding over there?
Just a piece of crap, and I'm going to throw it over my shoulder.
Holy
you-
fuck.
Don't worry, Mustang. I got it. I got it.
Good job there, friend. I'll take old Betsy.
You know what I'm crazy about, Dean?
What's
And
that?
I'm gonna tell you what I'm crazy about, Dean. And he hands you the little bow as well. He goes, how come nobody's mentioned? And I know that we got colors, right? And colors are important, but nobody's mentioned the fact that we twins.
I don't know. We're just looking so alike these days that I think it just goes by everyone's. It's a weird sight seeing two like people very identical.
People?
Yeah. I think that people just don't really want to mention it, but it's okay.
So,
Don't worry about
as
it.
It's
you
a
walk
weird
over
thing.
to the other chest, the one that's not completely destroyed by acid,
Which was probably my
yeah, John, it was. So, John, what remnants do we find of your magical item that I let you choose?
Well, there was a +1 great sword.
Yep. It's looking a little sad as part of the blade has started to rust and melt away.
It's all good. Can still hit somebody really hard with this.
Jagged pieces would probably make it even hurt more.
Why am I now
Probably.
imagining it's like the half Zabuza sword from Naruto?
Yeah.
Where it's like cut it in half and it's just a little short piece.
It's twice the size
Yeah.
of him. He's just
The last chest has the rest of the items in it. You all can have your objects except for John.
Yeah.
Alright, Jade.
It's all right, friend. If you need a weapon, I can probably get one for you.
I think the only thing I have is my weapon. Everything else has probably been eaten by acid.
Jade, will you please roll me a perception check real quick?
I think the only thing acid can't eat is a magical weapon.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
Jade, 20? Perfect. Jade, as Ronan is listening to the sounds of conversation and figuring out what they want to do next from inside the room, you're starting to investigate these hallways. How far from the party do you go? Keep in mind who you're playing.
I'm gonna say Jade would be like, I'll stay relatively close, but this is Rowan we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's safe to assume that Rowan has like Rowan has their items. You just said like I don't have my items yet.
Not yet.
Technically. Not yet.
Not yet.
So Rowan is just gonna wander, but being very careful. Sort of like hyperfixate on every little thing and object and taking note of it.
Okay. Jane, as Ronan is walking around, you're going down these hallways, which are dark and dusty and damp and cool. You feel something shift. You feel a large footstep somewhere in the hallways in front of you. You hear the scraping of metal against stone as you walk. You don't see anything yet, but you can hear that sharp hiss of metal as it scrapes along the ground.
Okay. No. That's a big flashing... That's dangerous.
Good choice.
And I'm gonna retrace my steps back.
Okay. You retrace your steps back to the room.
I see Rowan coming back.
Yep, you see Rowan coming back.
After I get my... After Cuillin graciously grabbed my precious, deep red oak, violin that's super important to me, has the bow. Like, oh, thank you. And you see me put the ribbon, the bow, in an insert in the bottom part of the violin as it kind of locks in there. Put it into my carrying case that was empty, kind of sling it in there so the top of the neckline is kind of going down and the base is going up. They're like, Rowan, did you find anything out there?
Huh?
The hallway. Was there anything out there? Did anything weird happen? Any blink dogs by any chance?
Just like tail twitch.
Just like, that's what I thought. All right, no problem. Hey there, new friend. Come over here a minute. And I'm going to signal for one of the prisoners that we released to come over here.
So the elf that was sitting in the chair kind of slowly stands up. They're malnourished. They look like they haven't been eating like they should. They look tired. They kind of stumble their way over. The tiefling that is laying on the ground, sprawled out with the broken horns, is unmoving.
Okay. You look like a pretty skinny fellow. Looks like not a lot of things could hit you. Be a good pal and just go down the hallway there for a minute. I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him and make him go down and make sure if it traps happen.
That's a wisdom save, correct?
Jordy and I made the same face at the same time.
All the meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm so fucking proud.
Is that a wisdom save, Kevin?
You're both murder hobos,
Yeah.
okay?
Wisdom saving throw.
I mean, they finally
What's
get to
the
play
DC?
Murder Hobos at least.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
We're clever hobos. That's what we are.
So you say, go look down the hallway, etc.
Walk down the hallway.
Yeah, walk down the hallway. He gets this look on his face and
Yeah.
he turns and starts walking down the hallway.
Also, let us know if you see anything scary.
If you've never seen Mustang talk to a person, you've never seen Mustang talk to a person. Have you seen Mustang talk person? Now you have.
The best hype man anyone could ask for.
Deep down in Rowan's subconscious, like, wait, there was something. Do you remember what something? No, I don't remember what that something is. There was some very nice stone walls. No, those stone walls weren't very nice at all. What was going on? And then, like, this is just like inner, like, monologue. And just like, metal, no. Scraping, no. Just like,
Hey, Cuillin, we should take Rowan as an opening act next time we go on stage. I think this whole thing would just be very captivating.
It is captivating because every now and then I talk to somebody as well. People don't often see the somebody that I talk to, but they're there. They are talkable too. in a way. So stone walls, moldy, couldn't infect Dean, need to get him out of here. That's a conversation that I've had.
Go ahead, Jude.
Like Rowan, just like hearing all this happen, and some time has passed. Oh, brain fart. I remember now. There was like these loud footstep sounds and someone like scraping metal against the floor. That probably isn't anything important.
I'm going to immediately hearing that, what is this? A psionic mind? Oh no, it's a creature I can see within 30 feet. Is already down the hallway? Nope. Okay, I'm just going to... I hear this and just turn around, look for the person, and just go... and like hurriedly go through the rest of the stuff. Like, do I? Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask. Do I have like my armor, my weapon, my shield? Like, is all that stuff in here?
Your stuff that was in your striding stuff.
Okay, awesome. I'm gonna equip all that right now.
Go.
Thank you.
Except for John having no sword. The rest of the stuff you can have.
I have no sword.
You have a sword, but like, it's not great. We'll see. We'll see how it is in combat. Go ahead, Soph.
At this, because she's a warforged and everything that they have is in them, you see Tack's arms. Shit, yeah, fucking Kevin, you heard what I said.
I'm gonna need Tack's leg.
In the computer?
It's in! Okay? Look within. Anyways, the point is you see their arms shift out of the way and change their shape into two guns, one on each side. So their arms each turn into a gun. As they're like, oh yeah, there was something weird down the hallway. You hear her voice go, target activating. And so her arms will change into guns and she just points them down the hallway and just waits.
She is a gunbot. This is quite exciting.
Of the IL series. And that's why she then just turns back
Would you
around
say
and
that
waves her
she's
head.
the ill-est?
Oh.
Just gonna fireball myself in the face.
I'm in physical pain now.
As
Galen, we gotta get one of those.
you're all kind of listening, like, oh yeah, there was something, and you've sent this poor individual down the hallway
To their death.
to their death because you do not hear anything.
So
do
they
not
just
return.
walked and then there was just nothing happened?
Correct. Nothing.
Well, they're not coming back.
This just in. I guess I need to handle this for us.
So from down the hall, you kind of look down this hallway. From around the corner and down the hall, roll. As at your feet lands the head of the individual you had just sent around the corner. Clean cuts all the way through.
That blade
Can I-
dog is very, very smart.
Oh my
Never
God.
even saw him coming. Just blinked in, decapitated his head, and then gave it back.
Holy headless dog. That's
But
clever.
You hear a heavy footstep from down the hall, echo down the hallway towards you.
Tax is
that's-
gonna kick the head back into the hallway.
Good job, good job. Dogs love rolling balls.
They're gonna fetch it. They're gonna fetch it.
Yeah. It'll get it away from us.
She kicks the head back into the hallway. Well, like soccer style though, so she uses like the inner line of her foot to really punt that bad boy.
Can I throw my wing condom harness that's still emitting 20 foot of light and just chuck it down the hallway to get some more visibility?
Absolutely
Wing
can.
condom harness. And
Oh,
I said inside and that was too much for you?
It's this big.
It's,
It's like,
yeah, you can chuck it.
So,
"Ah!"
an
Chuck
actual
it down the
combat.
hallway. Hits
just
the
to
corner.
see if I can see whatever's coming.
Yeah, hits the corner, bounces a little bit. And from around the corner steps a 7'5" half-orc. Bald, green, yellow eyes that seem duller than any other creature you've seen. In his hand, a tall executioner-style blade as he scrapes along the ground beside him.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know what an executioner's blade is, it's square. It's more square than an actual blade. It's for taking heads off.
Don't go losing your head.
What? It's just a half orc, just a
It's a half orc.
normal looking half orc.
He's 7'5". He's normal looking as far as you can tell, minus this executioner blade and the blood that's splattered across his arm.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Bam!
I was gonna add on to that. I was just like
Target
automatic
initiated.
response. It was just like firebolt. Just like,
Target acquired.
So, as Tax says, I'm going to shoot him. Do I recognize this person given how long I've been in the prison for?
You recognize this as the warden.
Can I drastically leap and try to grab the guns before Tax shoots?
Bam! Into the ceiling.
Tact, are you actively attempting to get ready to fire, or is it just that I'm gonna shoot him?
There's no loading. She's got the gunner feat, so literally it just
Right.
happens.
Okay. So yeah, you can try.
Can we
Yay!
make an initiative check to see who
Like,
goes
I think
first?
It would be Dex versus Dex, I think.
I was gonna say, Jordan, if you want to try to roll against and be like, don't do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to like beat the Dex, I guess.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's a natural 19.
Oh, there's
Oh.
Plus
marks.
2, it's a
Okay, I have
21.
to do a dex as well.
Yeah, your Dex is way better than mine though. That's a 21 for me.
That is a 20 for me.
Let's go! So I'm gonna reach over and grab and like tilt the guns up to my face, where if Dak wants to shoot, she has to shoot me in the face. Hopefully to stop her from shooting.
Ooh.
I
Too late.
I will say this. I'm also popping off.
I can stop one person!
Wait, Jordy, what did you get? What was your roll?
21.
Oh, you barely
I
got
barely got it.
Jade, I need you to roll attack. Staff,
I already
I need you to roll
did.
damage.
it. I was gonna say like that. She would still do it.
I need you to roll damage.
So that's 25.
25 to hit.
So I have a question. I mean, so she was gonna do both of her pistols. Like the point was, she had both down the barrel. That's 1d10 plus 4 each gun.
Okay. Roll me damage. You guys have done more
Okay.
damage to yourself and each other than I have done.
I
Wait,
didn't
but hang
do
on.
this.
I
This is
prevented
not
you from
my
shooting.
fault.
Wasn't that the whole thing? Is that I did
No,
that to
you
try and
prevented
prevent
her
you from shooting?
Aiming. You prevented her. From
Oh,
aiming.
I thought it was I was preventing her from shooting. Okay, if I'm
Too
preventing
late.
her
This is what's happening.
if I prevented her
No.
from aiming, I would go to the ceiling. I thought it was I was preventing her
literally
from
said-
shooting.
She said, literally said, gunner feet.
There was a raid in the chat that I had to deal with.
Nope. Steph, you have to roll damage.
Okay.
Such is life.
I'm gonna go over to
Oh my
Zephyr or
God.
to Kaylin.
It's gonna be max damage, I know it.
Is it possible that maybe there's some kind of strange madness illuminating in this prison
Oh
that the
my
blink
God.
dog is emitting onto people in the prison?
Madness? Oh, they're very quite mad. I think we're the only sane ones here. We have to stick together.
I was thinking that exact same thing, actually.
Okay.
I think that you and I are the only ones on a fence.
Damage.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
What's your damage?
We didn't look directly into the eyes.
So what I rolled for with my 2d10,
Yep.
rolled a 10 and an 8. That's gonna be 18.
18 points of damage. Perfect. Thank you very
Just
much.
like didn't even think it. It's almost like a not a habit, like an instinct response. Like it's just like
Okay.
Just a dark shouting figure comes going, ah! Just like caught you off
more
guard.
like you're in my way.
You hit this large, imposing half-orc right in the square in the shoulder as it reels back, looks down, and then looks back up and starts walking faster towards you. Steph, what's your damage?
I got 23.
Oh,
Called it.
Oh!
I rolled really good. I rolled
Called it.
really good. That could have been towards the warden, Jordy, and yet
I was trying to stop the attack, okay?
told
I
you
thought
that
that's what I
she
was trying to
already
do.
going to fire.
I know, and that's why I thought that roll was to determine if I beat you to stopping you from firing. I misunderstood, but I'm taking the damage, so we're good. We're good. If I was Jade, I'd be down.
Can I react to it running towards us?
yes.
As
How do you
you
react?
shot it with the firebolt, it goes starts running towards us, dragging the executioner's blade. I don't think this person. I don't. Fuck it! And I just take out the violin and do a bit of a kunk, like a big forward motion. The violin splits into a short bow with a string connecting from the side, and take the ribbon out of the bottom and go bam and shoot it out at the orc.
Okay,
What is this weapon?
It is a short bow violin, my man, and it is the best.
It is a short bow of violining.
That's right, violin of violence.
Viol-winning, if you will.
A short bow of violins. Seth, yes.
That's an unnatural 20. 16 plus 4.
Okay.
Dirty 20 to hit.
That's 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. 7 points as you hit it in the other side of its chest. As once again it reels back in this pain. It's going to take a running swing at the person who hit first. Ronan, what is your AC?
That's gonna be 12.
So it's gonna hit.
I was gonna react though.
Nice.
Cause I can still hopefully.
Are you attempting to dodge it?
I mean, if it's already gonna hit me, I was simply gonna use. Let's see. I was simply gonna like cast my reaction of shield to not get hit, to not get hurt.
If you want to cast shield,
It won't hit me.
it will.
Will hit. Oh,
It will
okay.
hit if you want to cast shield.
What was the attack roll?
17.
And
your AC
yeah, no,
is
because even if I do that, if it'll
12?
add 5, my armor class will be 17.
Nah, so it'll still hit.
So it'll still hit.
I thought yours was higher. Okay, so you're gonna take 13 points of slashing damage
I'm gonna
Okay.
use my reaction.
on the first hit.
I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
Where the hell is it?
I guess we're not in like a combat
You're not
initiative.
quite yet in a combat. After this, you will be, unless you choose to run.
Hang on. Sorry, I have a thing here. Trying to find where it is.
Was that a subtle warning, Ivy?
Yeah, here we go. Interception fighting style. When a creature I can see hits a target other than me, is Rowan directly beside me? Because
Run. Well, you are by tact from stopping them from shooting the warden.
right.
So
Oh,
you're
so
not
no, Rowan
directly
would be on the
attacking.
other side of the room. Never mind. So
Correct.
nope, I can't do anything. Nope. Take the damage.
Take the damage. You're gonna take another 11 points on the second slash as it comes down and across, and then upwards back again.
You good,
Okay.
bro?
You good, bro?
Let's see.
How you looking?
I'm doing pretty bad right now. I'm.
If you had to put a number on it.
You hit me one more time, I'm dead.
Yeah, I know. As
I'm
it
gonna. Oh, sorry.
backtracks. No, as it backtracks and pulls the blade down, it stands there, almost like it's waiting.
Yeah, it should be waiting.
Should it?
For me!
All right. You guys can go ahead and roll initiative if you're going to continue fighting it.
Oh shit.
Okay, so just so I can get lay of the land, because Tact and I are on the opposite side of the room
Correct.
with all of the stuff. This creature is just basically just entered into the room, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just on the outside of the hall.
Okay,
It's-
and so
it's not-
Kaylin and Rowan are basically right beside it.
Yep.
And then Dean is a little bit of a ways back.
Yep.
Okay, got it. Okay. I mean, we can't really pass by it to get out of the room, right?
Nope.
Cool.
21!
Hey.
Hey. 20.
Oh.
19.
11.
Mine is a crisp 6.
Wow. Oh, not a bad initiative. Okay. All right, Kaylin, you're first.
Alrighty.
First up.
Kaylin's wings are fluttering. They stop fluttering. They go right in front of his face, and all of the fairy dust comes up and goes, "I'm so fucking ready!" And bonus action goes into rage.
I love this part!
And darts.
That might be my favorite way to rage of all time. I'm gonna inhale my own fairy dust and rage.
Yeah. Just 40 feet of movement action. You just see the fastest bolt of fairy you've ever seen. Just going right for the neck with this sword that's so big he has to spin like this in order to use it.
Okay.
That is going to be a 26 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And when I rage, I have to roll on the wild magic chart.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an 8. What does
Okay.
an 8 do?
What does an 8 do, John?
An 8 does a beam of brilliant light lances from your chest in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long cone. Each creature in that line must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 2d8 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of my next turn. So, my saving throw. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I believe my saving throw is a 16.
Okay, great.
Truly, John, your luck is unmatched.
You rolled a 7.
Yeah! So that
Blinded.
bitch takes 2d8. 3. So he takes 6 radiant damage and is blinded.
Okay.
Which means...
John, the giddy nose.
New character things to test and play.
That's the joy of one shot.
Kevin, I'm really liking this hat.
I am loving this look.
It's honestly so good.
I do love the hat.
It's a random wizard's hat and not even a wizard. Just likes the look.
So
That
a
goes right
blinded
for me.
creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. An attack roll against the creatures have advantage, so I'm going to roll at advantage. See if I crit. I didn't crit. And the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So until I believe that said
Save at the end.
until the start of my next turn. So until the start of my next turn, he is blinded, so he has disadvantage on his next attack. So I believe I will attempt to smack him with this acid-ridden crap sword, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I believe I had hit him with the attack roll,
You did.
so the damage would have been, if it does hit, 15
Okay.
magical slashing damage.
Okay, and then I want you to roll on a d6.
A d6
D6.
is a 5.
Sword is currently still intact.
Okay, woo! I'm going to roll my second attack now, which has advantage.
Okay.
A 20 versus AC.
Hits.
10 plus 16 magical slashing damage.
16.
And a 6 on, I guess, the sword's constitution roll.
Okay, you're good.
Sweet! I'm not adding plus 4 to that damage. I'm not adding my Barbarian's Rage
Okay.
damage. That is the end of my turn.
Perfect. All right.
As you just hear Kaylin. Yeah! As a buzzsaw goes down the hallway.
He's still standing. He looks a little worse for the wear. The look on his face doesn't change. He seems a little unimpressed almost, as if he's not quite fully affected by it. Jordy, you're up. Jade, you're on deck.
Okay. So, he's currently blinded still, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So, with him being blinded, I'm going to take a risk.
Oh?
Knowing how I've been treated by this individual that I know as the warden for the last 5 months while I've been in prison.
About that, yeah.
I'm going to go into my version of a rage, and I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite at a first level.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run my 30 feet of movement over towards him. I'm assuming I'm 30 feet away.
That's fine.
Ballpark. Okay. So I'll run 30 feet towards him, and then I will attack at disadvantage. At advantage because he's still blinded.
At advantage.
With my longsword.
Okay.
And because he is blinded, I'm going to drop my shield and two-hand the sword on my way over. So my shield is just discarded on the ground.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Natural 1.
Really? Really?
First one. Natural 20. I'm not even
so
kidding.
fucking welcome.
I'm not even kidding.
So fucking welcome.
There's that
So
20.
rad.
Look at that shit.
Thank you, Crit Kid.
Thank you, Crit Kid. Okay, so natural 20. Holy shit. I'm also going to pump a second level Divine Smite into this.
Okay.
So, hey Jade, I'm pulling a U. I'm going to take all the D8s. So I've got a D10. Hang on. So I got a D10 for the sword. D10 for the sword. D8 for the smite. D8 for the smite. D8 for the smite. Well, actually, I'm going to have to just double the total here because I can't. I don't have enough
I hate
dice.
math. I fucking hate it. What? No such thing.
What the hell is
Math,
my...
D&D.
There we go, Divine Smite. So 2d8 Radiant plus 1d8 for second level. Okay, so that's an additional d8 there. And then the spell that I cast was...
Wrathful Smite.
Wrathful Smite, which is an additional 1d6 Psychic. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is the total, and it's all doubled.
Okay.
Not bad. 8, 12, 16, 21. Doubled to 42.
Okay.
Plus 3 for my strength.
Okay.
So take 45. And then I also need you to make a wisdom saving throw for Wrathful Smite. DC of 13. 5. So he is also now frightened of me.
Oh, wow.
In addition to being blinded. Then I'm going to make my second attack. Also,
He is immune to being frightened.
damn. Okay. Makes sense. He's the warden. Okay, so now I'm going to make my second attack. Also at advantage. That was not in the box. Ooh, that one might actually not hit. Plus 6, 15, 14?
14?
Yeah,
Hit?
14.
No.
Yeah, 14 misses, unfortunately. Yeah, I rolled a 4 and an 8. Not good. So unfortunately my second one misses, but that is the entirety of my turn as I now take my stance back, holding my sword two-handed, cleaving through on the first one, trying to get through on the second, impacting against the armor. I'm just so fucking angry. But I can't, unfortunately, actually strike through on the second, so I'm going to take my stance back and just be holding my sword at the ready and look around and go, shit, where's my shield?
As it clambers in the hallway.
Yeah, exactly.
Jade, you are up as you've watched as your newfound party member, this gem-encrusted Dragonborn, has straight up cleaved the warden across multiple areas as the warden stumbles back. If he could have a look of surprise on his face, he would.
Well, that's all great and all, but I'm about 3 hit points away from death. So I'm going to cast, fuck, I hate this move because this is what Fiend used to beat the shit out of me. I'm going to use Mirror Image.
Ah!
So 3 duplicates of me will appear.
Okay.
Let me cast that. That's a second level spell. And let me see. Oh, this is gonna be. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and you don't need to answer this, but just still new to it. If I try and take a step back, he can hit me, right?
Yes.
Opportunity attack.
Correct.
At disadvantage, though.
At disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll just take a step back with my mirror images. I'm gonna try and get as far away as possible.
Okay. He's gonna try to swing. He can hear the sound of your footsteps as you're stepping back, but he's rolling with disadvantage. Hold on. Yeah, he's gonna hit you.
I'm gonna roll because of my images that I have here.
Yep.
Mirror image. So if I roll anything higher than a 6, he'll automatically hit one of my duplicates, and I'd imagine because they have the same AC as me, he's gonna kill one of those. Well,
Correct.
That's an 8, so he hits one of my mirror image. Fuck, I hate you, John, because I'm playing this. I'm like, fuck.
I'm also
Okay.
going to use my reaction when that strike comes through to bonus action or to reaction attack him with Sentinel.
Okay. He hits your mirror image for 11 points of damage.
Okay. Well, that would have fucking killed me. So I'm gonna go ahead, and since I moved, right, can I still take an action to, like, get as far as possible? Can I...
Yeah, you can move as far as you can.
Yeah, I'll move as far as I can, which is my...
You can move
my.
as
I'm
Watch
gonna...
as that image of you dissipates as a clean cut that you know the sound of the whistle when it swings to the end probably would have done quite a bit of damage. Jordan,
Yeah.
what's your reaction?
My reaction was to make a Sentinel attack
Okay.
at advantage.
Okay. You rolled it.
Double natural ones.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where are you standing? You're still standing by him. Yeah?
I'm still standing directly beside him. Yeah. And I watched Rowan leave, and as Rowan left, I saw my opportunity, and I went to go cleave, and I just went straight down and didn't hit anything.
But he already used his reaction to attack Rowan.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
Lucky time to roll duo unos.
To say.
Duo news.
Okay. All right. Jade, that was your
Sick dragon name. Duonu.
Duo news.
is the Warden's. He's going to, because he heard the swing of your swords and missed, is going to aim directly for you.
At disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yes, he's got disadvantage. What's your AC?
If I had my shield, it would be 18, but it's 16.
He rolled an 18 with disadvantage, so
Okay.
it's going to hit you.
He still didn't hit me either way. Okay, that's fine.
You're going to take 11 points of damage on the first swing.
Is any of that thunder damage by any chance?
No, it's not. However, he is going to miss with the second swing as he tries to bring it back, and you're able to dodge just enough.
Perfect.
Doesn't connect. All right, that's all he can do because he's blind at the moment. Saf?
Yeah.
After Saf.
She literally, as she's just nearly blown Zarok's face off prior, is please do not interfere, and then continues to whirl back towards the warden, and she's gonna shoot her pistol arms that she has.
Pistol arm.
Shoot her pistol arms. And they're still at advantage, right? Because
Correct.
awesome, and she has 2 actions because she's a fighter. The first one's a natural motherfucking 20, baby.
Oh shit!
Ivy, how do you do this? Do you double the dice or do you just double the
Damage.
damage?
Jordan, what did you do? You doubled the dice, yes?
I rolled the dice, double the total of the dice, and then add your modifiers.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
do that.
So, so
You know,
sad
the standard
every
way.
time.
Yeah, that's how I normally do it. I want to make sure
That's only 8 points of damage, sadly, because I rolled a 2.
Okay. 8 points of damage doubled.
No, that was
That was
doubled.
That's total.
Okay.
Yeah, it was sad. It was wicked sad. And then
Wicked
the
sad.
second one is going to be. Oh, that's cocked. Oh, that's even worse. Fuck my life into pieces. A 10.
That does not hit. I'm sorry.
Gosh, dang it. I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go again. God. Okay, that's a freaking 26 to hit.
Yes, that was
Crazy,
absolutely.
crazy. And then, oh, Jesus Christ, what does a 10 look like? Okay. That's a 10 points of damage, por favor. And that's it for her.
You get 2 more attacks when you action surge.
I was gonna say, you
Oh, do I? I thought it was only 1.
It's a full
No.
additional action.
Wow, that's
The whole new turn.
incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Okay, so you said 2 more?
So yeah, so
This
you used your first 2, crit, and then missed. Use your second,
Yeah.
your third one which hit, so you got 1 more.
Wow, that's incredible.
Fighters are cool.
Okay. Yeah, they are.
Fighters are dope.
That's a dirty 20.
yes, that will hit.
Wow.
Wow.
That is another 10 points of damage.
Go.
Pew, 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 pew.
Cool.
Alpha.
All right. Next up is Kevin. If you are done.
I am finished.
Okay. All right, Dean Mustang.
Get it, Mustang! You got this, Mustang!
Dean Mustang.
Not like Ford Mustang. This is like the P-51 Mustang from World War I.
Also, not to be confused with Roy Mustang.
Thank you.
It's what
No,
a
this is
terrible
to
day
be
for
confused
rain.
with Royal Mustang because it's raining.
No, it's gonna be dope.
Shine.
How's this guy looking first and foremost?
Rough, but still unnerved.
Rough like a blink dog. Roof.
Rough like a blink log, but still unnerved.
Rough, but still unnerved. Oh
Still
man.
unnerved.
But not unnerved.
I'm gonna shout out to everybody. Are we killing this thing, or maybe we should just run out of this fucking room and find an exit?
You just hear, fucking kill her!
This is the exit.
Oh fuck. All right.
He's just chewing on the leg of this thing.
What is it with you and eating people?
He is snorting his own fairy dust. Leave him
I
alone.
was about to say, there's a lot.
He,
happening.
in fact, get high off his own supply.
I am just gonna whack him again with my violin bow here.
Perfect.
That's only a 13.
Does not hit.
That's not hit. John, are you after me?
John is top of the round. Yes.
Kev, was that an advantage?
Oh yeah, baby.
I was like, Kevin, was that an advantage? He's still blind.
Why is it an advantage?
He's
He's still
blinded.
blind.
He's
Ah.
blinded, baby. Kiss, kiss, boo boo.
Nope. 1.
XOXO gossip girl.
Oh, girl.
I am gonna just sort of get the violence still separated into that bow fashion. Just, are we killing this thing? Like, oh, for fuck's sake! Shoot again. Shoots wide as all of you are just like crowding all over trying to murder this warden. I miss, shoot wide, and then I kind of look over at Cuillin, who's trying to like rabidly rip this person apart like a little rabid fucking fairy, and start tapping my foot and shouting out, "You're shaking at the knees! Could you smile for me, please? Yeah, this spell is what you need. You've been Cuillin struck!" And I'm gonna give him another bardic inspiration as little Cuillin fairies just start dancing around him like translucent sort of bubbles in that sort of pink and blue sheen as they all just do this. So yeah, you can use that for your attack roll. And if you hit said person and use it for the attack roll, they got a success on a con save or take an extra thunder damage equal to the number rolled on the bardic inspiration die. So basically an extra D8 of damage if you use it for the attack roll.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so top of the round with Cuillin. Whatever.
You hear Cuillin go,
Kaylin!
Before you're able to attack, an odd sound, like the crinkling of paper, almost, emanates from everywhere. As over sending stone, over message stone, you hear, "Oh, no. What are you doing out of your cages? No. You're not supposed to be out already. I have plans for you yet, and the laboratory wasn't even prepped. I have to finish sterilizing it. Tell you what, meet me in the lab." As the lion goes dead.
That fucking blink dog again?
I didn't know dogs could talk.
Of course this one does. He's evil.
All
At
dogs
least they are sterilizing it, I suppose.
Mom read us that book that said all dogs go to heaven. Guess they lied.
John, it's your turn.
Cuillin goes for the knees! Goes for the spinning saw blade of doom. As a 14.
Is it at the end of your turn that I need to repeat the save?
It is. Hold on.
It's probably at the end of the creature's turn.
And start of my next turn.
Oh.
So you are no longer blinded. So you see this shit coming from a mile away.
Okay.
You open your eyes to see a 23 versus AC.
Hit.
Why am I just imagining Cuillin as a one rotor helicopter just
That's exactly what my picture is. Cuillin just.
As soon as I shoot with that bow and said that thing, I kind of clip the violin close back and go.
Here you just hear Cuillin. Thunder! Cuillin's gonna use the fucking Bardic Inspiration because Cuillin doesn't know how to hold back.
Alright.
That is a 6 plus the 23 is 29.
29. Hit.
It's got to roll a con
And
save.
That's I was about to say, and it's got to roll its con save.
Holy shit.
What's the con save?
16.
Succeeds.
Ah.
Fuck you! Fuck your life! Bing bong.
Bing bong.
11. It's 17 slashing damage as the first magical slash rakes his upper torso, and then 9. Is it 9? Hold on. Sorry, my friends.
Shout out to
Attack.
Bing bong.
9. 25 versus AC.
Hits.
Oh, and it was a 5 to hold on to the
Yeah, you're good.
magical.
Good with your sword.
5, 11. 6 is 15. 15 magical slashing damage on the second rake. Plus 4, 16, 20 magical slashing damage.
Okay. John, how do you want to do this?
Hey! Fairy of
Cuillin, Cuillin saw blades past and then stops and then goes, God dang it! This sword was better! And then breaks half of it off and goes, yeah, that's better! It's lighter now! And then goes back and decapitates at breakneck speed. I wonder how your sword will do! Your sword will be better!
This executioner sword is 5 foot long, just so you're aware.
It's fine, I have 20 strength.
Okay, just letting you know. So you go, you jump up in your manic episode of storing your own fairy dust. With a shorter weapon, you rise to its level and with the speed unheard of, decapitate across the neck, giving him a taste of his own medicine.
Why am I just imagining a hummingbird holding a sword?
That's exactly what boop, boop, boop.
Before the head falls, he gets back to the shoulders and grabs the head and goes, "Hey, Dragonborn, what are you doing? Go get your shield."
The warden's knees hit the floor as it falls forward and crashes across the ground. Dust from this hallway everywhere.
That's how the Zephyr brothers do. Put the fucking violin back in its case.
Do you in fact mean to tell me that you are twin?
He needs a bit to calm down. The fairy dust really gets into his brain cavity, and it kind of makes it a little hard to speak with. Yeah.
As a side note, Kevin, you look like a human, right? And then Kaylin looks like a freaking fairy with weird wings.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys don't look anything alike.
No.
Okay, I'm
We
just
just
making sure.
Our
that I-
clothes literally are the only thing that match.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Like, sorry, I have to go back into my AI body. But you have no resemblances. Surely you are not twins.
Well, your eye sockets must be all rewired and weird because we are the two most mere opposite people you've ever met. I mean, look.
Yeah.
I grab him by like his little body's fluttering up. See?
Are you fraternal twins?
We're nocturnal twins.
No, fraternal means that you do not look alike.
We never went to college.
Okay. And she goes to walk down the hallway.
I'm just seeing a little bit of smoke start to come out of the back of Tact's head at the conversation.
Zarok, are you coming with me?
I would come with you over staying with these idiots any day.
Next time, don't fire my shot before I can. You'll regret it next time.
I regretted it
Kaylin
this
picks
time.
up the executioner sword.
He's struggling cold.
Now I'm imagining a bumblebee just like bumping into stuff because he can't quite hold
That's
the
like,
weight.
Jeannie, tell her that.
Cheide, yes?
Everyone's doing their conversations.
Yeah.
Rowan's like sort of like zoned out. What? Huh.
Hey, Rowan.
Yeah? What's up?
This hallway and this situation looks oddly familiar to you, but you can't quite place why. Almost like you've been here before.
Is he not sus? Not sus at all. And just like talking out loud to himself. Yes, that reminds me of the textures. Textures a bit off.
Are you all continuing down this hallway?
I will as we kind of like take care of the warden. Everyone's sort of inching towards the hallway. Seems to be the only way out of here. Zephyr, Kaylin struggling to take the executioner's axe and just hovering about down. Kind of go over to Rowan and be like, "All right, friend, not gonna get out of here yet unless we stick together." And I kind of grab the forearm and kind of pick them back up, and I'll cast Cure Wounds at second level on them.
Yay!
Yeah,
I'll throw you a bone. 2d8 plus 5.
Okay.
Do I roll that, or do you want to roll that?
You can roll that if you'd like.
While Dean does that, I'm also going to cast a first level Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. If you are going to continue around
16 points of health to you.
Oh, thank God. Fuck.
I healed 4.
That's what you get for being selfish, you fucking Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Wouldn't
Are
give
you
me any of the
continuing around the
scales.
corner?
Whatever.
I took
Selfish
2
now.
bullets to the center of the face. I don't know if that is selfish,
I
my
was-
friend.
Are there any shards on the ground that I can
I
find
was
of
gonna
his
say, you probably would have
skin?
seen quite a few dragon scales all over the place because she would have got the fuck out of them.
You most
Yes.
likely would see a part of the front of my skull on the ground.
Is there actually part of his scales in the ground?
There's a couple of pieces of scale that you can pick
I
up.
grab those right up and be like, oh, this will be perfect.
Yes, you absolutely can pick those up. Add them to your inventory. Dragon scales.
Kaylin, we could probably get a few good pints of beer at the fucking Feywild Tavern for this stuff.
Pints of beer! Beer. I remember beer. I remember pints. Pints of blood. Hey, do you remember the time that person lost pints of
Less
beer?
talking, more moving! And I'm just like, start to push him forward.
Okay.
The
are
least you
going
could
to-
give me in exchange for that is a bit of healing. This wound is
I'm
still
sorry,
bleeding.
but I'm going forward now. I can't hear you.
I'm still going without them.
I'm gonna
great.
dump 20 points of my
Great.
lay on hands into myself.
Perfect. You go around the corner, Dean. Down the corner is a stairwell leading down.
As much as I feel like our intentions may be good, and obviously in the last room we managed to get away with only the skin off of two of our bones, I think maybe a bit of, well, tact would be a good idea here. Perhaps we go in a little bit quietly, Mr.
She's
Buzz.
opening the door.
You open the door to the stairwell and heading down, I presume.
She is going quietly, like she's not like tromping around or anything, but every time she does that, she like opens the door and her head is turned like nearly 180 degrees, and then she just goes,
Oh my gosh, you're like a kid sneaking around in the house like late at night.
I'm going to check the door for traps after it's already opened.
It's a delayed explosion.
Oh,
It's a timed explosion inside of a jar that puts any liquid you want in it, and it's
it's an 11.
That sounds like a fiend
The
blow.
door's fine. Are you going down the hall? Are you going down the stairwell?
Yeah, she's gonna go down the stairwell, and as her head is still turned 180 degrees looking at Zarok, the faster I can meet up with my creator, the faster I go home.
But I want to make sure you at least go home in one piece. It would be a shame to have one arm be left behind.
I will have replacements installed. And she continues.
You're in fucking prison!
That's one sassy robot.
So, Tact, you come into this room first. At first, it enters into another stone hallway. However, at the end of this hallway, there's only a singular door. It is open. It is ajar. As you continue forward, quietly, peek into this room. It's white. Sterilized.
Oh no! I'm in the
It
lab!
reeks of the smell of blood.
Fabuloso. Oh, damn it.
There is, as you poke in, a single operating table that is at an angle and something on it.
She is, by the way, like Scooby-Doo in the ganging itch. Like, she's not dumb, so
Of
she's...
course. Like peeking in. That's fine. Even from where you are, you can see that there's something here.
I would also like to say it's at this point that she has put her, as she was walking down, put her hands back into place, and has now transformed, instead of her forearms, her one entire arm into a giant gun or bad news, and she's propping it with her other one. So she's holding her wrist, essentially, but it's an entire gun, her from shoulder all the way down to where her hand was.
The
And she's
angle that this table is sitting at, you can't see what's on it.
Dang it.
You just see something's there.
She does wait.
Cuillin flutters to the left side of your shoulder and goes, maybe you haven't realized, but like that fairy guy that's standing behind you, he's kind of a beefy dude, and then flutters to the right side of you and goes, I haven't noticed, but he is quite the strong gentleman, and then he flutters behind you and then does kind of like a muscular pose.
Can I take my mage hand, float it over to Cuillin, and just flick him off their shoulder and be like, fucking smarten up.
Ow! I'm sorry, but
No,
if you have...
shush. We're trying to be fucking quiet in here, right?
And as they're holding their arm, they kind of pull it up so that it's face up towards the sky and leans back, like their head turns to 180 degrees again. We are supposed to be incognito.
Yes, haven't noticed the big robot with giant gun. My bad.
I'm doing better than you are. So I can't see the person on the table at this point.
You can't see what it is.
I like how she's like actually very quiet and precise, and then this fairy's bitching at them to be like, oh, you're so loud and obnoxious, as they yell about their huge knife. Zarok, what would you have us do?
At this moment, I think our presence has already been announced to the doctor. I fear that if only one of us goes into the room, that one person may get trapped inside. The question comes down to, do we burst into the room, guns a-blazing? Or do we send in one that might be able to flit around a little bit, like that one?
Let the fairy
Like-
go.
What? I don't. Yeah, I want to do it. Me. I want to do it.
My only fear is that I would not want to lose that one's brother
Go ahead,
to the
Shane.
doctor.
Rowan's just sort of like, yeah, let's just step in. Okay. Oh, this looks very familiar. And then just walks past Tact and to the side and just sort of stares at a wall.
Okay.
Huh.
Jade. Rowan is currently standing when he walks into the room in front of a large shelf of specimens. Jars and jars and jars of wet specimens.
Wait.
Fingers, hands. Pieces of creatures that you're not quite sure about. Horns, eyes, brains, hearts.
Huh. Something tells me these aren't pickle jars. Rowan's just staring like, huh.
Are you looking anywhere else in the room? Is anybody else entering the room after Rowan?
We're all just like,
Mustang, did you know that Rowan and I talked to the same person? Cuillin is literally like upside, like horizontal midair.
Rowan, are you looking anywhere else?
I'm looking all over the place.
So you look over to the operating table.
Yeah.
So on the operating table,
Oh, fuck.
because you rolled me a wonderful history check off to the side, thank you, by the way. You look down at this operating table. You kind of look around and then over. On the operating table lays a creature that you've never quite seen before until now. You know of them, you've heard of them, but you've never seen them. As splayed across the table is a bone claw. Their bones are shredded and cracked. Those fingers that are well familiar as knowing to shred people are cut off and put on a table next to the side. Scalpels and instruments of all kinds of medical are off to the side as well. This looks fresh. This looks new. Bone Claw is not moving.
I thought the doctor said that the place was going to be sterilized for us. I did not expect to have company.
Can you see if anybody can have children around here? It's quite sterile, my friend. Quite sterile.
Speak for yourself. And I'm going to step further into the room.
I'm still hanging down by the end of the staircase.
I am also hanging out in the stairwell.
Hey, Mustang, hide any bunny fingers.
Okay, I want whoever stepped into the room to roll me quick perception checks. Or investigation, depending how far you're looking.
5.
5?
I'm retiring this die.
Okay.
I
I'm
can't.
gonna have you do this, and then we're going to take our break.
You said perception?
Perception or investigation, depending how far you're looking.
20. 18 plus 2.
Cuillin. Along with all of the specimen jars, there is a table, like a counter, like with a sink off to one side. Documents are splayed all over this table. Schematics of this bone claw, anatomy charts, as well as a couple of different documents listed test subjects A, B, and C.
Interesting. Okay. I will, they are mine now.
Okay. I'll let you decide what you're going to do with them, and then we will go ahead and take our first break.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue what these things say, so I'm gonna bring them to the Dragonborn.
Oh, okay.
Works for me.
Okay, we'll take a break and we'll come back to giving
Yeah.
these to the Dragonborn then. We will be
Awesome.
back in 10 minutes or so. Get water, refresh, stretch, make sure you guys are getting up and moving around. And we'll be back in 10. And we're back. Thank you for letting us take our little 10-minute break. That way you can stretch, go get some water. And, we have to have that water to be able to be this chaotic for you. And
It's
Spicy.
very hard work.
it's
Very hard work
It's
to
very
try and
inspiring.
derail your whole entire story.
To jump back into
Derail.
where we were with our chaotic bunch here. Cuillin, you were taking a series of documents to the Dragonborn near you, as you had discovered documents listed test subject A, test subject B, and test subject
ABC already been chewed, as has been labeled. So, what I'm just trying to have you decipher my toothly friend, shiny friend, draconic friend, sincerity of friendship is using your mental prowess, the one that's not split like an omelet, like the rest of us. Could you read these documents and find out why we're here? Why we're here? Come on. Yeah.
Yes, I can. You just stay right, and I'm gonna take like 5 steps back, right about there.
I can do that.
Yes, up and down. It's very funny. And I'm gonna try to read the documents. What do they say?
Which are you reading first?
Let's go with A.
A?
Yes, A.
Okay. You open this manila folder listed subject A. Inside are just a few journal notes. It's almost like these have been compiled, quickly and thrown into these as to keep a record of sort. Test subject A has a couple of listings. Short scribbles, shorthand. You don't recognize the handwriting. It starts off. Test subject A has shown signs of an increase in strength and durability. Continues now. Test subject A has continued to strengthen well beyond what I originally hoped. Will continue onward with method. Continues on with a single last entry. Test subject A. No changes. Will continue to the modeler.
And it doesn't say anything about a name, a species, nothing?
It only refers to them as test subject A.
Test subject A, okay.
Ivy, I don't like the way you smirked just a moment ago. Don't think I didn't notice.
That's fine.
Alright, I'll move on to B.
Test subject B has lost sight in both eyes, but is still functioning as normal. No decrease in quality of life. Continues on. Test subject B, no changes. Test subject B, loss of sight with no change. I fear there is no longer any use of them, as no other changes or updates have ensued. Perhaps move to other location.
Okay. On to C.
Test subject C. Impaired memory and increase of forgetfulness. I feel the subject may likely forget all forms of experimentation before complete. Test subject C. The increase of forgetfulness has rapidly increased, and they likely do not remember who they originally were before coming to this place to our benefit. Test subject C. Quality for covert missions, as they struggle to hold on to what is reality and what is fiction created in their own mind to fill the gaps.
Talking about you. Let's say that to Rowan, who I think is still in the stairwell.
I was gonna say, is Zorak reading these aloud, or are they reading them in their heart? Yeah, we don't know this.
Oh, okay.
Silent. You guys
But
don't know
me,
any of this.
Staff. Jay, did you make another amnesia character again?
I'm sorry, Rowan's just minding their own business going,
You bitch.
Given the amount of time that I've been at the prison, 5 months now, would I have any recollection of individuals, people that had been taken in for meetings with the doctor?
You know of a couple, you've had some previous cellmates who maybe didn't come back, or cellmates who came back with weird mutations or genetic changes.
Okay.
These 3 do not strike you as familiar. However, will you please roll me a perception check with advantage now that you've read the documents?
Okay. There's another natural 1, but it's at advantage. This is brutal tonight. 15 at advantage.
Because your eyes still hurt. Shot in them.
Yeah.
Your eyes kind of glance around the room, having read some interesting things that is test subject, and your eyes dart the specimen wall where all of these wet specimens are held. There in the mix, about 3 shelves down, is a shelf full of brains, as well as lobotomized pieces.
And do I see the labels A, B, and C there?
You see a label for C. On a different shelf, you see B, but it's not a brain. It's their eyes.
If I Only Had a Brain from The Wizard of Oz starts to play somewhere in the background.
I only had a brain.
That's actually a good one. I'm gonna write that down as a Mouse song.
Continue on. I will say for the chat, since we did have a couple raids, this is a darker themed game than we normally play. This is something that I would just offering fair warning to our chat. I don't want you guys to feel triggered. If you cannot stay, if you don't want to stay, totally understandable. You don't have to. Just for you guys to see. Go ahead.
I do when as like, you know, Zorak is reading the papers and stuff like that. Tact turns to Dean. I actually might have something of interest to you. And on the side of her ribcage, the panel that covers her ribcage expresses outward for a moment and then lifts up. And where her ribs would be, there's actually a strung dulcimer that is engineered into the side of her body. And it plays on its own. I love my weird robot child.
That's creepy.
Recalculating, and then she closes the panel. I apologize if I've made you uncomfortable, and then walks into the room.
No, I didn't mean. God damn it.
Rock, is there anything else you want to do?
The labels that are on some of the other jars, do any of them have names? Are they all specimen A, B, C?
They are all specimens of different letter types.
Different letter types, but A, B, and C were the only ones that had manila folders.
That was left out.
Okay. How many letters are there? What does it go to?
As you start looking, it goes past letters into numbers and adding numbers into the system.
How many numbers?
Dozens. You can't quite even tell because some of them are missing.
Wow, that looks like a lot of people. It taps out.
I'm just kind of like, just pensively, not intentionally ignoring, but just like really looking around the room and kind of getting an idea. Do any of what I'm seeing in any of the jars look draconic in nature?
Only investigation.
This is another natural 1. No, you know what? I'm going to use your dice, Ivy.
I stopped
14. 7. Investigation, you said?
Yeah.
15.
As you start looking at the documents and looking at the shelf, specimen B, the eyes. You walk over. They're familiar. You've stared at them hundreds of times. As the eyes of your wife that you're missing sit upon the shelf.
I'm just going to instinctively just grip the hilt of my sword. And I'm going to walk back towards the entrance to the room. And I'm just going to walk past everyone. I'm going to take the folders and I'm going to A and C, regardless of what the documentation pieces are. I'm just going to scatter them onto the ground. I'm going to walk out holding B. And I'm going to start memorizing every single word in B.
Dearie. How are you?
Path, sensing that he's stressed.
What did you see there, dearie?
Gone.
Me and
Mustang!
Rowan still at the bottom of the door. The steps haven't gone to the room yet.
Yeah, you're all Scooby-Dooed there, and I just take the door and I just shove it open and I walk past you guys. And I just sit down on the stairs.
Dean!
Yeah. What?
He saw something important.
He did? What? Is he going back upstairs to where we were?
Yeah, because he saw something important.
What did you see? Where are you going?
Just to
He's
confirm,
going somewhere because he saw something important.
Zorak is going back up the way we came, or going?
I'm going out the door. I'm pushing the door to move past you guys to back the way we came. I'm going to get up about 10 steps or so, and then I'm just going to sit on the steps.
Okay, I see.
Because there's an exit to the room, right? There's another exit, or is it just a white room with an enclosed door? And
There's another door.
There's another door out the other way, but he's going back to sit on the stair. That's what I was trying to confirm. Okay. Tact is going to go into the room and pick up the pages that were scattered and read them. So we've covered already what they say. Can you remind me? A was the one with the memory issues. What was C?
A was the one that had an increased.
A
that showed
was-
an increase in strength and durability, and then C was the one with the memory issues.
Do they describe what kind of individual A was?
No.
She thinks to herself that this person was a terrible scientist, and is going to search for what A and C. Well, I guess we already know what C looks like. Well, what does A look like in the jar? What's in the jar? What's in the jar?
What's in the box?
You don't find a
jars.
specimen for A.
Okay, no specimen.
No specimen?
She just puts those papers back down, and then she's gonna go to the other door. I'm not sure what you found, Zorak, but this is the way out, I assume.
This is not the way out. This is the end of the road for at least one of us.
what?
Elaborate.
Specimen B was my wife. Or at least her eyes. I don't know about the rest of her.
Were you imprisoned together?
She was taken from me. Sold into, I assumed, slavery of some kind. Bartered. But my investigation led me to an individual that I had never heard of. I slaughtered many. Was found standing over one of my victims. Hence why I ended up here, as penance for my crimes.
Sometimes we all go a little crazy, my friend. You know, it's a thing that we do. What? No, it's not. I didn't. No. Well, I'm making a friend.
You're not wrong. Sometimes we do go crazy. Sometimes it is for, in our own minds, the best reason. But when that craziness comes out, it manifests itself as something entirely different.
Yeah? What's that? What do you manifest differently?
Love.
Love? What is it good for?
Everything. It's the only good thing in this world. The only thing that one can look forward to at the end of any given day.
That and getting their eyes back.
Now is not the time, Mustang. Perhaps yours should join them in one of those jars.
Did you find them?
What you got, Rowan? Rowan's my new best friend, everyone. Rowan?
Have a jar!
Rowan, which jar did you pick up?
Any jar. Any jar.
Which jar?
I mean, from my understanding, Rowan is in a position where they are sort of wandering and free form. They wouldn't. I guess they'll be picking stuff based off instinct and habit.
You pick up one of the lobotomized parts of a brain.
You know, you can just twist that thing off. You don't have to just shake it.
But I met a gentleman once that said shaken, not stirred.
Rowan, how long have you been here? God, that was a terrible question to ask you because you don't remember anything.
So that depends on I don't know. Well, I could.
I just start going into the side of Tack's like abdomen where they pulled out a dosimer and slowly just
It's
go towards
attached
it.
to her, like it is her rib cage. You know that, right?
There was a panel though. I'm just like trying to get. They just like open.
Trying to get the panel open.
Just like open the panel. Just,
It's not gonna open.
I feel like that's all they're saying. They're like they're seeing if they can push it open or like.
As you do that, her hand just like gently puts her large hand on your hand to stop. Like a small child in the grocery store. Don't touch nothing. Don't look at nothing. Don't ask for nothing. But she puts her hand gently on your hand and then swats it away.
Mustang.
yeah. What?
You want me to get inside that woman?
No, we don't want that at all. Don't want that at all. Don't want that at all. Don't go inside the Warforged. I know you can. I know you're.
I get real small. You know me. I get real small.
No. They just showed me. They showed me a cool instrument inside of them, and I thought it was creepy at first, but now I'm very intrigued. Like, how does it work? Where does the string up to? How does it make sound?
I have figured out how it works inside of them.
You just hear Tact go, I am not a woman, but if that construct is more comfortable for you, I can abide.
Oh,
I don't
what?
care.
Go ahead, Jordy.
Well, all that was happening with when Tagged asked Rowan, how long have you been here? Since I've been here for 5 months, has Rowan been here longer than I have?
Yes.
Someone answer my question. God.
Okay. So when I first showed up, has their condition improved, gotten worse? Have they been pulled away at any point?
Condition has always been the same as long as you've seen Rowan.
Okay. All right.
That depends. You know, a lot of times when I don't want to think about time, or when I start thinking about time, my head starts to hurt quite a bit. So instead, I go on these little adventures in my head. The sandwich robbery, the arson attack, a little bit of everything. So I've been here for like.
Are these real stories you experienced, or are they just imaginations?
Who says that your imagination can't be real? I make my imaginations real all the time.
Skip. And she turns her head to Zerok. You said this is the end of the line for one of us. What did you mean?
Well, I did not mean one of you, per se. Unless one of you is working for the doctor.
I did not take your wife's eyes.
Skip! Because now I can do that too, right? Is it Dogfight, right? Because that's a thing that it sounds like the things that you say.
I'm referring to myself or the doctor. Knowing that my wife was one of his subjects and she lost her beautiful eyes.
But we have them back there, right? Were they in a jar?
They are not in her head, fuckstick.
But her head could be
No,
over.
I said if the fucking eyes were in the fucking jar,
and
not
then we
in her
could
head. Eyes separate from head in a jar. Were they not in that room?
They were
And
in
we-
that room, but they were not in her head, and the likelihood
No,
of
I
someone...
know! God damn it! You lose some goddamn jams off your skin, you start losing all sense. We can go in there, take the eyes, find if your wife is in this place, put the eyes back in her head, save her, and murder this fucker!
From over the sending stones echoing throughout the tower, you can hear, I'm waiting.
See? Is that
Jay.
your wife?
Is that your wife?
No, that is the doctor.
Alright, scratch that. Come
All
back
right,
here,
scratch
bud.
that.
So are we killing him then? Because I am killing him.
Well, I mean, what? Hold on, wait.
No, don't do that. Not yet. No, don't sniff it yet.
I'm getting
Uh,
impatient.
I would like
Don't
to
make me send other things after you.
What floor are you on, you stupid bitch?
It's
Sorry,
a one-way
that
message.
wasn't for anybody else here. I was talking. I was talking to the wall. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was.
Cuillin, it is a one-way message. The doctor cannot hear you.
I know there's something else talking right now.
Alright, you know what? You were nice enough to give me part of your gem skin. I'm gonna put your wife's eyes back in her head. And I just grab Cuillin and I just start walking towards the door on the other side of the room.
When he grabs me, it means that there's people that I can kill.
That's right, fastball special, my friend. Now let's go.
Are you with us, Tact and Rowan? Kill the
No.
doctor?
I would like to leave, and if they stand in my way, I will still leave. By any means.
By any means. Rowan?
Rowan is sort of like almost. For once, you know how like Rowan's like tail twitches like all the time, like it spazzes out. For a brief moment, nothing, no movement. Their facial expression's gone, and they stare at Tact for a moment before going. Yes, that is.
Can I roll an insight check on that?
I know, yeah, I also want to. Do I know them, or.
Like, I've had limited interaction with Rowan, I'm imagining, in the last 5 months,
You had
but
very
like,
little interaction.
but like, that kind of just blank stare, like, can I get any deeper meaning from that?
You could try.
I
Alright.
also want to try.
I don't get
Mother
shit. Insight 7.
15.
Hey, there you go.
Thanks,
Either.
It's like it's not something like even Rowan would hide. It's just more of like what you've noticed is like every time they have like a pause or brain fart, they just know where to walk and know where to go. I guess you can imply like they remembered something.
Yucky.
Okay.
Are you like Frankenstein's monster? Is there a particular reason that they short-circuited as they looked at Tact? Question mark?
No, that's discernible.
I don't like that because I feel like some backstory stuff is happening. All right, I'm gonna keep walking.
I am walking through to either my death or his.
Let us hope it is his.
Agreed.
Walk down 2 flights of stairs. The 4th floor, or, the 2nd floor, walking down. It doesn't have anything on it. Minus some tools, instruments, medical supplies, etc. You don't see anything, really?
I'm gonna grab a
Other-
scalpel on the way past.
Scalpel? Grab a
Did you
scalpel.
grab your wife's eyes?
Yeah, I grabbed them on my way down.
Just want to make sure. This is a very important thing. You don't want to forget your wife's eyes.
I don't want to forget my wife. Even if all I
Yeah,
get
we
to do
have
is
to
look
make
into her
sure
eyes.
Who is the person who's talking over the the thing? Mustang, what's the thing that they're talking over?
The sending stone.
The sending stone. Who's talking over the sending stone?
I don't really know. Probably the person that put us here, and now they're stealing wife's eyes, and I do not like that one bit. No
I
one
don't
should
like
steal
that
wife's eyes. The
Zorak.
eyes belong in the wife.
Zorak, who's speaking over the sending stones?
I'm not too sure, actually. I don't think I've ever met them before. They sound familiar to you?
It's not to me. Tact, Rowan, Zorak.
Would I remember the name? I know that they're referred to as the Doctor, but would I know the full name?
Whispered between inmates, you know them as the Doctor. But you've heard it. Someone recognized them once. You didn't see them after they had said the full name. But also, Jade, yes. You can make it in public this time. Thank you.
Because, I mean, we don't remember getting put in prison, right? We just remember appearing in prison.
Correct.
So nobody knows the name?
Rowan, you recognize that voice. That's the way it taunts you, nags you on, tells you to do things. You remember it not that long ago, issuing a command to you to go to a party and sabotage a piece of machinery?
Winter Soldier, this bitch.
I mean, I'm so impressed and so angry. Oh.
Jade gave me zero backstory, said, do whatever. And I went,
Yeah, good.
Good.
Zorak, you know the name. You're not quite sure. You've never really had it confirmed if this was the name, but after that person who said it vanished, you assumed it was correct. You recognize the name as Dr. Julius Brick.
Rowan? Zorak? Tact?
The name you're looking for, Cuillin, is Dr. Brick. Dr. Julius Brick.
Brick. It rhymes with prick. Right. Fuck them and the horse their mother must have rode to create them.
I like that one. I may keep that for the future.
Are you continuing downwards?
Carefully, I'd say.
Okay.
Can I be checking for traps as we're going down?
You may. There are no traps. I will tell you that now.
Okay. Another natural one.
Great. Damn it.
This dice goes over here. I'm not doing that anymore.
Need to get you a dice jail. Alright, as you continue down, Ron, things are starting to piece together in your head. Starting to realize, things are a bit more complex than you originally thought. As you continue downwards, you come to another white room. This one strikes you more as maybe a waiting room, a lobby, maybe. There are a couple chairs lined against room, aligned across the sides of the room. It looks fake. It looks for show. It looks like someone has put this together as a joke, almost like a stage show. Standing in the middle of the room, it's a tall figure, 6 foot. He has horns on his forehead. His skin is purple and blotchy, not quite human. He wears a long white coat as he turns around to face you. As standing before you, his doctor's coat and his front torso scattered with blood, dried, old, new, you can't tell. All you can see is the red coloration of his once white and clean clothing. As before you stands Dr. Julius Brick. Welcome. It's taken you long enough to get here. Rowan, I see you brought me more test subjects. You can do something right. I'm so proud of you.
There,
Rowan
I
looks
think I know.
confused.
Took your wife's eyes.
Like, twitch.
I will be leaving now.
Oh, my dear, I didn't have you brought here so you could so easily leave. I need your pieces. I'm going to have to insist that you stay.
I'm gonna break your esophagus with your literature.
Do you even know where the esophagus is found?
No, but he's about to find out, and I throw Cuillin at your face.
I'm gonna fucking break your testicles!
Okie Oh.
Zorak, watch Rowan. That's a person. That person probably stole your wife's eyes. Just saying.
All you hear is bonus action. I'm fucking ready.
Will you please roll me initiative?
Aha!
No problem. Where the hell's my D20?
Tact has her one gun trained on Rowan.
That's fair. That's real fair.
How's everybody feeling? Feeling froggy?
Jump, Mom. Jump. Oh no, Ivy's putting on theme makeup to make it.
Oh my god! In-game makeup! Oh wow!
It's getting serious now.
It's the makeup now.
That's how you know she means nos.
There's a reason.
By the way, with me throwing Cuillin, do they actually get any kind of advantage on like getting closer to everyone before initiative?
Hey, we'll get the surprise round.
Ooh. Oh la la.
Huzzah. I don't know if you want me to make a strength check or anything, but
I both love and hate that Ivy just put on makeup. Like, I have so much respect that also Wakey in my custom-made baby seal leather boots.
For those who don't already do it, please head over to TikTok and follow at
Oh my
Game
God,
Raider
stop.
Girl.
You simp.
King Simp.
that is why Zorak was put in jail. He was simping too hard
He was.
for his wife, and then they had to take the wife's eyes out so that he would stop simping.
Fucking God!
Put it all together.
I'm
Sorry,
right.
I
fucking
didn't realize I was muted and I unmuted myself halfway through.
Fucking God.
You're fucking who?
Fucking yeah.
I was rolling my D8 for my bonus action.
Ooh, no.
Okay. Alright, give me just a second here.
Can't believe I wasted a cure wounds on you, Jade.
Oh my God, Saf. Whoever that is, give them the biggest shout out ever.
Who?
Kettle Chip.
Oh, shout out to my main homie, Jackie.
Jackie. Oh my
Jackie, I have to put this
God.
for the chat now. My friend Jackie said, gotta be real with you, I'm kind of surprised a place like the Beholder's Eye has that strong of a wife eye signal.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
dying
man.
that earlier.
Hey, Jade.
I fucking got it. I
Hey, roll
did
me a
it.
D20.
I was able to fucking do it. This
Wait, what?
goddamn-
Roll me a d20.
Please roll high.
That's not what I'm wanting. What is it, Jade? 2?
Huzzah!
Jade, I'm gonna give you a choice. Do you want odds or evens?
Okay, so odd.
Yeah.
Odd?
Rowan is odd.
Then the answer is yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna leg this. Too many secret messages.
Jade,
I feel like-
choice.
I feel like little kids, like we have tomato soup cans and string like.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, what is your initiative?
22.
15 for me.
Who said 22? Jade?
I crit 22.
Nice.
John, 22?
17 for Zorak.
17.
16.
Did you say, Jade?
16. Wait, oh no, forgot to add my initiative bonus. 18.
18.
Nice.
Staff?
6.
Oh fuck.
Back on form.
Yep, right back to it.
Kevin?
I got a 15.
15. So it's... Okay, great. For everybody, I'll just say this now. It's John, Julius, Jade, Jordy, Kevin, Zaf. I'll put it in the chat.
J.
I was about to say.
So John, Julius, Jordy.
Surprise round because
John,
you
Julian.
threw Cuillin at Julius's face, so you do get a surprise round.
Get him, Cuillin. Do the Zephyr family proud!
Alrighty then. So, going to beeline directly for Big Bad. Obviously, gonna bonus action.
Uh-oh.
You conjure up to 1d4 intangible spirits that look like flumps.
Oh my god.
Serious right
In an
now.
unoccupied space within 30 feet of you. Each spirit immediately flies 30 feet in a random direction. At the end of your turn, all spirits explode. And each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw. If they fail, they take 2d8 force damage.
So do you pick where you summon them at least?
You pick where you summon them.
Right, and then they move in a random direction.
Correct. I
Okay.
summoned 4.
Okay, so they all fly in random directions.
Correct. So, with that being said,
Uh-huh.
would you like me to attack first?
I would like you to attack first.
Oh, okay. Does the Executioner's Blade do anything different than my +1?
I will let you keep your +1 as the Executioner's Blade.
Okay. Fucking crit.
Ah! Hot damn.
Moish.
Okay.
So, that is a crit. So we're just gonna roll 2d. We're just doubling the what I roll.
Yeah, roll your dice, double the result of the dice, and then add your mods.
Okay. That is 18 plus 18 plus 8 is 26 magical slashing damage.
26?
Yeah, and I'm going to use what's the word for it? The thing where you get advantage on me and I get advantage on you.
Reckless.
Reckless attack. Thank you. 22 versus AC.
Hits.
19 magical slashing damage.
Okay. 19.
Correct. Mundo. And, alrighty.
Is it, you said it's magical slashing damage?
Is magical slashing damage, because it is a +1 magical greatsword.
Thank you.
Alrighty, and it is a, D8, so 4 flumps.
4 adorable, cute flumps that are known as neutral creatures. The rest of the world fly into the room. Magically appear.
Fly into the...
Gone. Oh,
I got him.
There you go.
Now, how do we determine this? They say each spirit flies 30 feet in a random direction. At the end of their turn, all spirits explode. Oh, okay. So 1d4 period unoccupied spaces within 30 feet of me. Okay. So they're 30 feet of... So they appear 30 feet of me. Let's see. So I got a 4, a 5, a 7, a 7, and a 4. A 4, 5, 7, 7.
Okay. So that's the direction that they fly in?
Correct.
So the 5 would fly directly backwards towards us.
Yep.
Correct. And you would take 2d8.
Are you shitting my dick right now, Jonathan?
Hey, look, blame the flump. Don't blame the fairy.
Yeah.
Flumps are known to be true neutral.
And flumps are neutral. That'd be 6 damage to whoever.
Well, I would definitely be in the front, as
Wait, how
would
much
Dean,
is it?
because you were the one who threw him.
Correct.
So do we make a deck save, John?
That one is, or do they just...
It is a deck save.
Okay.
And it's a deck save 16.
16? Okay. Natural 1.
I
That's
got-
my
I got a
7th
3, so
one
a
tonight.
7.
Are we all rolling this?
It should just be me and Dean. We're the two that were in the front.
It's just
Never
Dean
mind.
and the gentleman in front.
JK.
You're good. I'm saving you damage, Saf.
Yeah, not for long though.
I got to 12.
So that's a fail. So we both take 6 points of force damage.
Rude.
Wakey.
Who's the gentleman in the way of the 4?
That wouldn't be any of us, because it would skirt around us. It's
Okay,
only the
that's
one
good.
straight back.
Because that was a 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes. Wouldn't that be Julian then? Question mark?
No, he's a 1. He's in
Or
the other
Julian?
direction.
Oh, sad.
Then there's-
That's fine.
It was
Yeah,
a 4,
1
a
and 5.
4, a 7, and a 6.
And a 5.
No, 4, 4, 7, and 5.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so the only one that does anything is the one that's a 5, because it comes straight back at us.
For every time.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's the end of my turn.
Alright.
Next is Julius.
And you're engaged.
Yeah.
Do something, pussy.
You see this stat block?
Do it.
We're all
Try.
dead.
Let's see, you're right.
Fucking try it.
You're right in front of him.
Speak up. Speak with your chest. Say it with your chest.
You're right in front of them, yeah?
Yeah.
You talk so much. I'm surprised he doesn't have any. I'm gonna reach out and touch you, and I need you to make me a wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir.
If only I could have inspired you.
Jesus Christ, come on now.
What'd you roll?
Natural 20.
Yeah!
Very nice.
So that is a 22.
Very nice. So that... He looks a little deterred. He looks a little annoyed with you, even more
Yeah.
so than he originally was.
You talk too much. I talk enough because I've got people talking to me, and I've got people that don't talk to me talking to me.
Yeah, what he said!
Right. And then I drum. Brum, tsh.
He looks more confused about the drumming than anything. He's just kind of...
Little tiny drums that come over little tiny fairy shoulders.
Brum, tsh.
That, that same arm that he had reached out towards you with, instead, elongates and turns into a hooked arm a thick hook along the edge as he goes to hook along your neck and grab you. Hey, John, that's a natural 20.
Oh!
That's gonna hit, but Iris damage.
Oh no, Ivy froze.
Oh no. We won! The adventure's over. Thank you all for watching.
How's everyone
What
doing?
happens when the big bad tries to squash the fairy?
We ruined your connection with your
I do believe in fairies.
There we go.
Hey, it worked!
Like, I swear to God, the one time I crit, I freeze.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
was so epic, it crashed.
I know. Okay.
One time he crits
It's
against a
actually
barbarian.
47, but it's a natural. Alright, John, you're going to take... Oh, actually, I have to double it. You're going to take 30 points of slashing damage, please.
15.
Because he's raging.
Perfect. He's going to keep you there, though. He's going to keep that hooked arm right at your neck. Cheide, you're on deck.
All right. Let me get up. So Rowan is watching this all unfold, their eyes furrowing as things seem to like click. And I'm gonna have Rowan charge forward at Julius.
Okay.
And they're going to radiate. I'm going to use like in their hand, you notice like a fireball beginning to form at the tip of their finger as they approach Julius.
Okay.
They aim it up. Dean, tagged.
Pointed backwards.
Who's near each other with 20 feet?
Okay, but would it be fair to say that I would get an attack of opportunity because I had my gun trained on Rowan?
Sure. I mean, would that even if I charged forward?
I would say to charge forward.
I have Sentinel.
Because technically, I was favoring them as a bad guy.
Technically.
Technically.
I think we all were at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, that's fair. It's just like
And Ivy's frozen
The
again.
guy gets frozen again.
No.
Oh no, the
I
technical
no.
issues.
the
At
one
first I
time I
thought-
get like power, I'm just like use it. I'm like no.
That's what happens when we're just like, let's
got
just
that
do a chaotic
devil
one
in you.
shot because Ben's gonna miss the session, and then everything just.
And she's back.
What do you think, Wack?
Oh, for a
And
minute.
she's gone.
And now,
She said it's very stormy there, so she's having connection issues.
Mm,
What do you think, Wackus Bunkus? Kill them.
that's my
That's
tail.
literally
Well-
Zephyr's character. That's all Kaylin's character.
Rowan,
God.
as soon as... Oh no, we lost completely.
We got him. We
Uh,
murdered that BB.
my fireball explodes in my hand.
And the session ends. And all's
No.
well that ends well.
Well, I mean, I could continue with my turn at least.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that you could continue to be the
I'm
Jade-
gonna skip Rowan's turn
Hey,
and
Jade.
just go to my turn now.
Does a 15 hit you?
Wow, it really said your DM. No. It's been
Not
fine.
today.
Entire time.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna reorient the cameras.
If you will, please.
Yes.
It's been fine this entire time. It's like, oh,
Funny. This is just a what the fuck? We're having a good time. One shot of chaos.
Yeah.
We told you we tried to reel
The
you.
one shot of chaos.
Guys, I'm gonna run my Escape the Nursing Home one shot next time. We have a
yes.
Escape the nursing home.
yes,
Do it.
Escape the Nursing Home. Everyone has to play an old person.
I want to run a closet full of kobolds for all of you guys.
You do.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
Okay, so
action here.
Okay, so as Rowan started to move away because Dean had said, I think he was the one that took your wife's eyeballs. As they started to move forward, I would 100% Sentinel attack to keep them in place.
Okay.
So it was a 15
get
to hit.
a ruling though on if the rest of us got attacks of opportunity.
You can go ahead and hit Rowan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna roll. I'm rolling with bad news, and I don't have disadvantage because I have the gunner feat. So.
Let's go.
Fuck me running. I hate everything.
Everything.
Hate
It's bad because I
everyone.
really want you to hit me.
It's
me,
only
hit me.
a
I want you to
9
hit me.
too. God damn it.
Is Rowan moving Mahi?
Oh.
No,
Ready?
not yet. So it was a 15 for me to hit Rowan,
Can I-
which hits, right?
Yeah, can I react with shield?
You can if you'd like.
Would I still be able to cast?
Yeah.
Oh
Sorry,
yeah,
still,
you can, boy.
still new to the whole
Level
magic
spell
thing.
on your turn. This is a weird ruling, actually.
Oh wait,
So-
wait.
Yeah. So my question is, you hit me. I use shield to block it. That's a reaction. Would I still be able to cast a spell? No.
Oh, never mind. Yeah. The rule is that it limits spell casting if you used a bonus action spell, but shield is not a bonus action, so shield cannot be cast.
It can't.
Wait, hang on. Cannot be cast if you use a bonus action spell.
It's okay.
You can
It's the
cut
first
yeah,
time.
you can cast another action spell before or after using shield. So yes,
Okay.
it works.
So I'm gonna use shield.
Damn it.
Good job, Shane.
The first time I get a taste of like fiend power, kill your friends.
Oh, your friends.
This is awful.
It's always a rough idea when it's like a leveled spell on your turn while you're casting a leveled spell on your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Oh, I just barely it was an 11, Jade. That doesn't hit you still, right?
No.
Okay, well that means I didn't misfire, so I'm much happier about that. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so you cast shield, you move forward, and then you turn around and you fireball us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, I guess, would I be? I guess my big question is, how many of you are within like a 20 feet radius of me?
Radius of you? It would be
Yeah,
all
so,
of
like-
us, in
Oh.
theory.
20-foot radius is very large.
Yeah.
Who is the evil villain in that 20-foot radius?
Depends how
Doesn't
big
have
the
to
room
be.
is.
So it'd be.
You-
I'm sorry, Rowan's mindset is so skewed. It's like,
Yeah. I'm
Son?
a small creature beating the shit out of the villain. So, am I caught?
20-foot radius is like massive on
It's
a map.
4 squares in every
Yeah.
direction, so in theory you could like walk 2 squares ahead of all of us, catch
no, Ivy's gone
Kaylin.
again.
Don't give Rowan help to killing us, Jordy.
And she's back.
Why
Ivy's
are
back.
you doing this?
Ivy's back. Ivy's back.
I didn't say anything. What? Hi. I just rolled
That's
another natural 1.
I'm gonna take your other wife's eyes for that. I'm gonna take all your wife's eyes.
get married.
The harem of women that this Dragonborn has in their lair.
Okay.
I'm gonna take all their eyes
Okay.
for that.
So, at that point, if I'm getting all of you, I need all of you to roll a dex save, please.
Hey, that might succeed. Dex save?
Yeah,
17.
you pass.
Cool.
I got 14.
Ivy, do I roll on the evil villain?
She is
She
out
is
of,
frozen.
Damn it! She's frozen again.
And I think I'm gonna do this for fun. Can I also like just drop it on myself?
Depends
Yeah.
on what it is.
That's what I
A
got.
fireball on myself.
Oh, then yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, you
it has to
can,
hit
but,
you.
Like
Oh,
entirely up to you.
I rolled a 1.
Moving around.
Thank you.
This
Hang on.
evil BBG is screwing with your shit too.
I was about to say, Julius needs to cut his shit.
Ivy, my question was,
Yes, dear.
do I have to roll for this fireball? And if I have to roll, does the...
You don't.
Okay, phenomenal.
You don't. The rest of you do.
Beat the villain's face in.
Do it.
Well, I succeeded, but I still take half.
Oh no, I'm allergic to betraying my friends.
God bless you.
I thought you were about to say I'm allergic to fire.
Phenomenal human you.
Weird. It's almost like Heaven gave us this exact same choice in this one shot.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I can't see anymore.
I rolled a crisp 1, so I'm about to get barbecued.
Okay.
I had 14. Did that pass or fail?
That failed. And so it was DC. It was 15, and Zurok, you'll have to take half of what I'm about to dish out, and I'm also going to go ahead and sorry, I feel like Fiend right now.
Empower the spell.
And use oh, you motherfucker! You can empower your spell.
Yeah, you really fucking can. And it doesn't count as a meta magic, so you can add another one.
So wait, so John, teach me your ways. So if I use empowered spell, I use 1 sorcery point, right?
Yes.
Can I quicken it and turn into a bonus action? Can I still use another action to shoot one of you in the face? No.
Not if it is a. You have to if you're quickening a spell, or if you're like twinning a spell, it has to be a. You can quicken the spell. You can quicken the spell. You can quicken that spell.
I have been fine all evening. Now it's raining outside.
Yeah.
So I can.
Jade, you can quicken that spell. You can empower it and quicken it.
Okay. So question. So that basically me. Oh. Am I okay?
Yep. And then you can shoot somebody in the face with a firebolt.
Wow. I hate being you.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty.
Okay, so then I'm gonna re-roll the 1.
Up to your charisma modifier.
Okay, cool.
So what's your charisma modifier?
4.
So you can roll up to 4 dice.
Okay. So it's gonna be a.
Welcome to being a fiend.
Okay. So I'm gonna re-roll 1. So I'll be doing 35 fire damage, and I am going to use Quicken. Spend 2 sorcery points.
Did you just say 35 with your whole mouth?
Mm-hmm.
With his whole mouth.
35.
He fucking killed you.
Have the
Yeah,
17.
I'm down. 0.
I had exactly 35.
And I'm going to I'm so sorry. I'm going to firebolt. I'm gonna aim to hit.
I'm the only one up still, so you're gonna be hitting me.
Caitlin's up is over by Julius. And it's
Okay.
hook arms.
I couldn't
So,
even have the fucking second wind these
You'll
bitches
take
with.
half of 35.
Yeah, I already took that. I'm still up.
Okay. No, this won't. Does No, you're good. Does an 18 hit? You have armor.
18 is my AC, so that hits.
Okay.
Country road, take me
home to the
Place where I
belong. West Virginia, mama, take me home.
I like that you're singing the Kingsman version of it because that's the only version I sing.
Country
That's the
road.
only version you sing, and I'm playing
Yes,
the part too.
All right, what's the damage, Jade?
10 fire damage.
All right, I'm still up. I'm still in
Okay.
double digits too.
So,
Fucking
yeah,
tanky boy.
After that, I'm gonna have like Rowan just like. Oh fuck! Oh. And I'll end my turn.
Now, don't forget, you also took that damage yourself.
I did. I'm also down.
Well, no, but you're resistant to fire because you're a tiefling.
Oh,
so you take half.
shit.
So you take half.
So you take 17.
Oh.
Are you still down?
No, I'm good,
not.
actually. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Dang. Oh, no, I'm still good.
Fucking mint.
Well, Ivy, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Kaylin, you just saw your brother get exploded.
Galen just
No.
5 foot long sword, and he is 2/3 of that length.
Eyes on me. I don't know. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about that. I'll fucking cut your navel to nose, bitch.
I love you.
As the fire like explodes and we all like Guy Ritchie slow-mo, fast-mo go off from each other, the sheer terror on my face is like, they know not what they've unleashed, as there's no one left to control Kaylin. It's like unconscious.
Okay. As an action, seeing Rowan cast a fireball and deal a bunch of damage to themselves, and then turn around and see 2 of my allies down, I'm gonna blow my other 2nd level spell, smash my hands together, rip a tiny strip of white cloth out of my arm, and I'm going to cast Aid, targeting myself, Tactile, and Dean. We all gain 5 hit points, and your hit point maximum is increased by 5 for the next 8 hours.
Nice. Let's go.
Did you say tactile or?
Tactile, yeah. So that's my action. 2nd level spell, so I'm out of 2nd levels.
Yeah.
As a bonus action... I am going to... use Channel Divinity, Vow of Enmity. Choose a creature I can see within 10 feet of me, so I'm going to run...
Fuck, you're that kind of paladin?
Oh yeah, I'm a Vengeance Paladin. So I'm going to run around to the Doctor until he's within 5 feet, or within 10 feet of me, and then I'm going to Vow of Enmity him. So I have advantage on attack rolls against it for a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure as well that I am adjacent within 5 feet to Kaylin. And that's my whole turn. My Channel Divinity.
Just barely breathing that my fucking pink and sky blue pastel motorcycle long coat is like charred and blackened all over the place. Hat like bent. But Rowan's still up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Rowan is still up.
Look over to Kaylin. Fuck him! Fuck him! Kaylin? Get that motherfucker! And my skin turns dead white, and this strands of 2 like foiled gold starts streaming down my forehead and going down past my eyes and streaks down, and silver starts to streak down the corner of my eyes as I start to float up from the rubble as my pastel jacket suddenly illuminates in a flash of light, and these 2 incorporeal wings just flip out from each other that start off with like a pastel pink at the top and then fade into like this cream color, and my eyes start to go black as my skin starts to turn into a fair sort of white color, and then you start to see all of the feathers, just the plumage start falling until the bones of the wings are just bare as I turn on my necrotic shroud from my fallen Aasimar trait as an action. So I need everyone who's in the vicinity of me. I don't know if the Doctor and Jade are both in the same vicinity of this. Believe it's 20 feet?
It's a 20-foot radius?
10 feet. Anyone within 10 feet of me, which I don't know if the Doctor is within 10 feet. I know, like,
No.
Rowan's right there, but I don't know if the Doctor's within 10 feet.
Doctor's not Rowan is.
Okay, so Rowan, make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. That's gonna be an 11.
You fail, and you are frightened of me specifically in this form. As like lead silver's just being cried out of my eyes and like dripping down to the floor like a pool of mercury with these 2 gold foiled lines that are streaking down. So you can't come near me. You have to move away from me. I think I get advantage on you for attacks.
Yeah.
Also, once per turn on my turn, I can have an attack or spell deal 5 extra points of necrotic damage to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my action as I'm floating up, as my coat is like sort of floating up in the ground, my feet above the debris. I'm gonna use my bonus action for Hex, and I'm going to Hex good old Dr. Steel Eyes over here, and I think yeah, so I just do that. This necrotic form kind of shrouds over, these wings spread out, the gold foil comes over my eyes. Rowan's scared to shit, and then I look over to the Doctor and just point my fingers like, that's a neat trick, that explosion of yours. I think it's time we ended this. Cuillin, do your worst. And my fingers just clench like this, and this pastel and blue coloration just comes straight at the Doctor, who is now hexed. So I can deal an extra d6 necrotic damage to that target. So I can do an extra 5 necrotic to Rowan and an extra d6 to the Doctor. And I'm going to make them have disadvantage on wisdom ability checks. Oh no, I thought these were saving throws. Oh no, that's not good. That ruins all my things that I wanted to
That ruins all my things.
but the extra damage is still fine.
Strength checks. Make it so they have disadvantage on grapples.
If that's what they're going to do. Sure, yeah, strength checks.
Okay. Good to know.
Damn, I thought it was saving throws. Oh well.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
I believe so. I can't do anything else.
Sap?
Yeah,
One thing to do.
that's a great question. Well, I'm gonna bonus action. Second wind. So I get a 1d10 plus 5. Please don't fuck me, Gil. What does a 10 look like? Oh my god! I only got 7 health back from that, you bitch! Okay, well, I am going to go ahead and fire Bad News for my first action. I'm going to spend a grit point to make it a Deadeye shot, which gives me advantage. And
Okay.
I'm going to do it towards Rowan.
Ah!
I'm sorry, Jade. Jade, I love you so much.
No, Rowan's a bad person. No,
This is so sad. 15?
That hits.
Wow. Okay, that was helter skelter there. Okay, that's 2d12 plus 4. So please hold as I figure out what a 12
Bad
is.
news.
Bad news.
Bad news.
So that's gonna. Ooh, that was pretty freaking good. Okay, 15. So that's 18 points of damage.
I'm down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and then for my second, action, I am going to go ahead and spend another grit point, make that a Deadeye shot as well, and I'm going to aim it at the doctor, as it were. So nervous. Oh no.
I believe in you. Sending you good vibes.
It is a dirty 20 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
Okay, and I'm going to, that's another 2d12 plus 4. Oh, that's pretty dang good. Okay, that's another 18 points of damage. And that is going to be it for my turn, because I took both actions and my bonus action. And that is it for me.
Perfect. Julia still seems hyper-focused on Cuillin, but it's Cuillin's turn. Go ahead, John.
Cuillin, that big 3 times the size of his blade goes up back behind him. Wing comes forward. He goes forward. Okay. 28 versus AC.
That
19 versus 19 plus.
that hits.
Oh, okay. 16 magical slashing damage. $20 versus AC.
Oh no, frozen again.
Frozen again. I can tell you that 20 does hit, though.
Phenomenal. 5. 18. There it is. We got you back, Ivy.
I swear to Christ. Anyways, what'd you hit, John?
What was the first damage?
First damage was 19 magical slashing.
Okay.
And then the second one was a 20 to hit. And how much was the damage on the second?
Second one was 15 magical slashing damage.
So a total of 34.
That'll be it from me.
Next up is Julie.
Help!
Julius, in front of you, still being very much focused on you, having been shanked.
Shanked! Shanked!
Kind of looks down at the blade. You see him from this hook of his hand slowly transform into a much larger creature, as before you, instead of Julius Brick, stands a hook horde.
Oh, whore. A fucking hook whore! Okay.
What is it? Oh, I
A
see.
hooked
A
whore.
hook whore!
Julius turned into a hooked horde?
He did.
Okay.
Turn it down. Sorry, I heard that wrong. I was like, hooker? What the fuck?
Hooker!
They
Yeah,
basically are
it's a hooker!
They basically are a purple and white creature that has two
Oh.
blades as their hands.
2 giant fucking... Yeah.
They're great.
Okay.
They're great.
Curved accents.
That is my bonus action.
Bonus action to transform.
You know what? I think
He's an artificer of the body.
of the
Bring it on.
Druid, one might say.
Sure, whatever you children call
Yeah,
it these days.
a bruid.
A druid.
spirit of
A
his
boy druid.
A broid.
A broid. That's a
Well,
gender
you
neutral
may
term.
be
Yeah, such a gender
We're all within 30 feet. Yeah. Well, you all make me
fluid term.
charisma saving throw, please.
Charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw.
Did you say all of us?
Actually, pretty fucking good at those. Hell yeah.
I was never
Rowan
gonna-
from beyond the grave.
I didn't hear you, Ivy. I'm so sorry. You said all of us?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Ivy.
I'm sorry.
Ivy, no.
I'm sorry. Ish.
Not that great.
I'm unstoppable. I rolled a natural 20.
Let's go.
Dirty 20.
I
You know what,
actually
John?
22.
Yeah. Take that shit and shove it.
Dean,
21 for me.
Hey,
And
Mustang.
Rowan's down.
P51.
Rowan's down.
No,
Yeah.
Rowan.
Rowan got
Oh.
murdered a while ago.
Rowan's unconscious.
I murdered
Oh.
Rowan a little bit
Yeah,
ago.
that's right. Fuck Rowan.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about yourself for a second. I thought you were like, Rowan's down. I was like,
Yeah,
no!
first thing I was like, wait, hold on, you're not Rowan.
I'm dead.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
Everybody
kill
else-
Rowan.
Yes.
Everybody
Poetic
else
justice.
rolled the 20 or higher.
Okay, perfect. You all succeed, but you're going to take 10 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down.
I'm down too.
Bye. Oh,
God
wait, no, I have two. I have 2 health points left. Oh, yeah.
I had 5 before, so.
Yeah, because you
I
didn't
love
heal.
you, Kevin.
Wait, Kev, when you change into your
Is
form,
10
you
the
don't
half
heal?
damage?
Oh, I thought you did.
I have 2 motherfucking
Ivy,
hit points
10 is
left.
the half damage.
That is the half damage.
Holy shit.
I have 6 MF and hit points.
So I was like, that is half damage.
This is riveting.
Jordy,
Kevin,
what
I
did you
love
do
you.
last night? Wasn't it kill me?
Yeah.
No,
set
that's
the
what
song
Kevin
like,
said to
No,
you.
no. I distinctly remember you saying, kill me, when I
Is it-
said I was worried about a TPK.
No, it's fine.
Murder town. Murder town. I'm here for it.
It's my turn now, right?
Yeah, it is your turn.
Cool. Prepare to get fucked in the butt! Alright.
Somebody clip that right now.
I'd like to point out that everything cut out because I was downstairs. Did Jordy say prepare to get fucked in the butt?
Yeah.
You did indeed.
Oh,
You will
fuck
no
yeah.
longer be allowed
I
on.
need to cut. I need to cut.
Okay,
Because
we
I
kick
want to
off
play
the
that
Twitch.
as my fucking wake-up alarm.
I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite using a bonus action. And then I'm gonna lay into him with Vow of Enmity active, giving me advantage on the roll. Come on, baby, please. It's not a crit, but it's a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Damn, I was really hoping I would crit there. I'm also gonna pump... Oh god, yeah, I'm gonna put my last first level spell slot. Is he considered a fiend?
No.
Damn. Or an undead? No?
No.
Okay, so he's 2d8 plus a d8 from the longsword. Oh, those are d10s. 2d8 plus a d8 from the longsword plus a d6. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. 18, 21 points of slashing damage. Now, hang on, because...
What height?
Yeah, okay, so this is what makes a difference. Okay, so it's 5 points of slashing.
Okay.
So that gets halved to 2.
Okay.
It's 11 points of radiant. And then 5 points of psychic. And I also need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna use legendary resistance and choose.
Even
Oh,
before
shit.
rolling?
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna choose to succeed.
Okay, sounds good. Well, your boy's out of spell slots. So that's my first attack. Second attack, also at advantage. Because Vow of Enmity is still active. 24. So that one's going to hit. Unfortunately, this one is just the slashing damage. And it's terrible. 6, have to 3.
Okay.
I'm going to fucking skull fuck this creature next turn.
And that is both my attacks. My bonus action. I'm not going to move anywhere. That's my whole turn.
Kevin's
Kevin?
down, correct?
Yeah, Kevin's battle
Kevin's down.
horniness is getting to everybody tonight.
No. Kevin.
I
You
have
are
to
my
stay
brother.
engaged. I'm not turning around. I
One
got no
fail.
ranged healing.
One fail.
Yeah, rolled 2.
All
Or
right.
9.
That-
9. Right under fucking 10.
Right.
Is Rowan gonna roll any death
Yeah.
saves? Because I think that'd
Rowan
be
needs to
fucking
roll
fun.
death saves as well. I think you missed yours. Roll your death save.
Can you tell me how to do this again?
Roll a
Yeah,
d20.
roll the dice.
Tell us what the result is. Just
The
whatever.
first roll I did 2.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Fail.
So you mark off a failed death save on your sheet.
Okay.
Saf.
Okay, it's me. I'm gonna take my first action to shoot the bone daddy. With bad news.
Okay.
Bad news.
Only a 14.
That will not hit.
Okay, I roll again for my second action. Oh, it's a natural 20, baby!
That hit.
Get into it! So that's 2d12 plus 4. Okay. Oh, I got a 12 on one of them. Fuck yeah!
Okay.
Okay, so I got 24 plus 10, which is 34 plus 4, so that's 38 points of damage. Please. Wow, I'll never do this good again!
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't have any bonus actions that I could do at this time, I don't think, unless somebody else knows something I don't.
Hey, Saf.
Yes.
D&D Darling is your friend, right?
Yeah, that's Adele.
Yeah. Adele? Okay.
Why,
Adele,
they wrote-
Adele's gonna draw some headstones for us tonight. They were gonna do character art
heck
and decided not
yeah.
to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is, I did 38 points of damage.
Julius is looking a little worse to wear. Actually, a lot worse to wear. You're wearing his lovely white coat.
Okay.
I'll never do that good again. Okay, and that's it for me.
You don't have a bonus action?
I don't have any things that I can do. I used up all my stuff in that first fight.
Damn.
John.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Your turn, dear.
Reckless attack, bitches.
Come on, buddy.
You guys are doing very well, actually.
Did he get it? Did he get it?
Okay, I gotta show this. Just because, like,
Show me. Show me.
okay, crit,
Yeah.
That is a crit.
crit,
Oh!
Shit.
and then a max damage on a d6.
The power of John's voice!
What is it
Keep
like?
going!
I you're feeling the fire.
Ah!
Kidding?
Effort! No
So-
one can stop him!
John,
Kaylin is the master!
John,
Happened?
I love that the barbarian double critting happens right as we get raided by Swole Initiative Network. Swole Initiative.
Guys,
All right,
holy
John.
shit, John.
Double
How did you
crit.
double crit that?
John,
I don't, bro.
You're,
I don't
you're
even. Fucking...
going to kill him.
Yeah!
How do you kill
Are
him?
you fucking serious?
I am serious, but if I think you'll be able to kill him. Roll me your damage.
Okay.
I'll tell I mean, I was so worried that the health was gonna be too much.
Sorry. 12 is 12 is just 9.
Yeah.
31 magical slashing damage on the first attack.
Okay,
Is he still up?
not down yet.
Hit him again. You still at advantage.
25 on the second attack.
To hit.
Okay. 21 magical slashing damage on the second attack.
You're so close, but no cigar.
Ooh.
Okay. It's the end of my turn.
Jesus Christ. Because he's next.
You are.
Yeah.
No, I am. That's what
I
meant.
get in front of Kaylin. Or I not Kaylin. Jesus
You get in
Christ,
front of
that's
you.
me. I get in front of our big boss
'Kay.
and attempt to tank as much damage as I possibly can from anybody else. As a fairy, as a 26-inch fairy.
He's going to look over to Zorak.
Nuh-uh.
You know, it took me a little while to figure out why you looked so familiar. Why that name sounded so familiar on the documentation for when I arrested you, your arrest report. Oh, it was because she screamed your name while I removed her eyes and was waiting for her to give. Oh, no. She waited for you. A tragedy, isn't it? And he's going to turn his eyes completely on Cuillin. He's going to hit you twice with his hooked horror.
Gonna try, bitches.
He's gonna try.
As he does that,
okay,
on the first attack,
uh-huh.
When a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, I'm going to use my reaction to interpose, and I'm going to hit him with Sentinel first, before he attacks. He is still my Vow of Enmity, so I still have advantage.
He is.
Oh god. 17?
Nope.
Ooh.
Nope.
God damn it!
You tried.
One away.
Dude!
One.
I literally cannot roll to save my life tonight.
So, does he still get both attacks on John?
Yeah, I got no other reactions.
Okay. John, what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
Okay.
Son of a
only one of these is gonna hit.
Welcome to my world, Jordy.
At advantage, Saf. I rolled an 11 and a 2.
Kevin? I'll cry right now.
Tides will
John, where are your
turn
hit points at?
next Monday.
What are my hit points at?
Yep.
Potentially enough. My hit points.
You for 16.
My hit points are at 24, and I'm raging.
You are still up then. He hit you for 16 because he
So
missed his second attack.
So I take 8.
You take 8. His turn.
I'm on the deep end. What will I die for?
You're on the deep end?
We're only drowning.
I'm on the deep end.
I am the deep end.
Pour myself a cup of ambition.
11. That's
Alright.
we mark off.
For our raiders,
Jordy.
I was gonna say, for our raiders, we had some PvP. 2 of us are down, and a couple of us are on death row. So yeehaw!
I forgot I had
I'm
cure
on
wounds.
6.
That was my mistake.
I'm the BBEG.
Vow of Enmity,
myself and
still
I died.
active. If this misses, yeet.
I swear to God, if it misses, I will be shocked. Are you serious?
No, I rolled a 12, which is plus 6 for an 18.
That is.
Does 18 hit? Okay.
Oh, yes, finally.
I have no other spells that I can dump into this. I have nothing that I can do. It's 1 on the d8, plus 3 is 4 for 2 damage?
Ooh.
2?
Is 2 enough?
Oh no, it's not.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Second attack. I have nothing else that I can do.
What is happening?
Oh my god, it's a 14 to hit.
Nope. Still standing.
I'm done. I am actually just done.
Maybe you
Sav,
should have healed your old friend Dean Mustang.
I have no spell slots. There is
Medicine check.
nothing. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use a bonus action and boof my wings out. Ooh.
Whoa.
Kevin,
That's,
roll me a death saving throw.
get a natural
Roll a
20.
Roll a natural 20.
Come on, the
Use your eyes
power
to the
of
world.
Come on, do
You-
it.
Use the die of Sauron.
Dean Mustang must come to fruition.
You gotta use that old Lord of the Rings dice.
I
Did you
was
do
Are you
it?
dead ass?
1 away.
Oh, it's a
Motherfucking God!
Ugh.
There's a fairy out there who could have died for that, and they chose not to. Fuck you, fairy.
That's 1 fail and success.
It's my turn now. Okay. I'm gonna use my first
I-
turn.
Before Asaf, before you take your turn, yes, Garrett, yes, I did forget that I have a thunder breath weapon that deals 2d10 damage in a cone. That would have just fucking ended it immediately. So, Saf, you can continue and get the kill for me.
Oh, I don't.
I forgot to heal, and the Jam Dragon forgot he was a dragon.
I forgot. I was so focused on the wings that I forgot about the breath.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. All right, bad news. Taking a shot.
Please don't misfire.
That's a natural 20.
Let's go! Saf.
Okay.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
It's fine. Don't nobody panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. That's cock. Fuck. What is that? That's a 1. Fuck you and your mom. 7, 14 plus 4. That's 18 points of damage for my first shot. And to keep going. Okay. And then roll again. Fuck me. That doesn't do it. It's an 11, but it also doesn't misfire, so we're fine. Next.
Saf,
This
Yes.
how do you want to do this here?
Yay! Justice!
He has
Swift justice.
11 hit points left.
Yes.
Oh, there was literally no way I could have killed him.
Jordan, you knocked him down 2. He was at 13.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, there was no way I could have killed him because I was the only half.
Saf?
Saf. Go.
Yes. Okay, so she has her giant arm that's been transformed into bad news, and as she literally moves her arm to basically cock the gun, it slams, and at first she misses him, and then the second one slams into his throat and just splinters through to the other side, and he collapses in front of Zerok. I would like the final moments of his life to be looking at Zerok.
Oh yeah, the final moments he clutches his throat as he's sputtering blood and spits it at Zerok's feet. Tower 1 as he falls forward and lays at Tax's feet, bleeding out. You've successfully defeated the doctor.
Wow! I would like to assess Dean Mustang, please.
Okay.
Make an assessment. And if I can, I'd like to do a medicine check.
You may do a medicine check.
I will, as you're doing that, go over and just single hit point.
Okay.
Oh, okay. JK.
Why single hit point?
Because I've got lay on hands.
Yeah.
So back up you go.
You're back to 1.
Oh, what happened?
You took a nap.
Is it over?
Yes. And she goes over to Rowan and closes their eyes if they're not closed and just pats them gently. It was not your mistake. It was by design.
Are you gonna take that fucker's eyes?
I plan on it.
Cuillin?
Brother! My twin! My essence. Lifting you up.
Yeah. As we're just lifting and circling and dancing in the sky.
Magic. My friend, magic. Magic. We're in the air.
Before I take us to our epilogue, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna take Rowan's eyes.
I'm going to take a look around and see if I can find any other traces of my wife. Any notes, any indication. He said the last thing that she said, if there are any recordings of her anywhere.
I believe they said Tower 1.
Tower 1 coming in. Tower 1. Tower 2 interfering.
Oh, I understood that as being the Tower 1, as in the Tower B2. But Tower 1
Northwest wind.
as
I
in
thought
a singular.
perhaps oh.
So, to provide a bit of backstory and a bit of lore, there are 3 Beholder's Eyes. You are in the second. There's a 1, a 2, and a 3, and then the maximum security prison, which is called Shattercore. After you all are able to make your escape from the Beholder's Eye, Drock's wife is indeed in Tower 1. Tact, your master does come looking for you. As Ronan was hired by Sir Julius Brick and lobotomized to basically steal your technology, he sabotaged you at your party. Our lovely two bards, Bard and Barbarian, may as well be. You go on to perform actually really well in the obscurity, which is this desolate Mordor-like wasteland. Like, you guys are really popular here. Like, really popular. However, unbeknownst to you after you've left, Ronan, corpse laying there, eyeless now.
That's right.
Dr. Julius Brick, laying there, bleeding out, throat cut,
Also eyeless.
and eyeless. As we exit out on a scene fading to black, with the sounds of a cracking corpse realigning itself. As Dr. Julius Brick has a regenerative ability that is only doused by fire. Thank you for playing, escaping the beholder's eye.
Yay! By the skin of our teeth.
Yeah. Literally by the aid of... Because I was at I would have been at 1 if it wasn't for
I had
that.
2 health
You were at
points.
2, so you'd have been down.
Yep.
Kalen would have been fine.
Fire's,
Kalen would have soloed him because barbarians be barbarians. Dean was
Hey,
down.
motherfucker, what?
I hope you guys it.
I also had enlarge and reduce.
Yeah. Can we
I
just
had no
can we just take a second? Ivy, you did an amazing job. That was so much fun. You did so
That
good.
was fucking mint.
Fucking
That was such a
awesome.
Fucking, oh my god, that was so fucking cool.
And also navigating the pure chaos that is this group. I was like I'm going to be the father figure, the one that's going to keep everyone straight. Well, fuck that. I walk this way.
I go this way.
I go this way.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that
this-
shit. I'm out.
This is Russia.
I
Fuck that bitch. This is
being
Russia.
Such a good sport because Jade had no idea that this is what they're capable of at all. Jade
Jade.
said, "Here you go. I don't know where to put them," and I said, "Okay."
Jade, power is everything. Welcome to the club.
scared of how powerful you are. This is just a level 5.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Jade, level 16. Level 3 times this is Fiend.
So thank you guys for playing. Thank you for letting me be your DM for the evening. Thank you to Kevin and Jordy.
Thank you so much for DMing us.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Chat, can we get a big shout out to Ivy? There's already a couple of you doing it, but come on.
Chat, thank you.
Everybody
Chat.
give a huge shout out to Ivy for the amazing job that she did tonight.
I hope this was fun. And you can find us next Monday, back to Beyond the Realms. You can find us Tuesday for Beyond the Witchlight, which the wonderful Kevin DMs.
That's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
That is tomorrow. You can find Jordy behind the screen doing all of the wonderful tech. You can find the rest of these other players and myself on Beyond the Realms next Monday. And we'll be back to our regular schedule with Ben, where we are in the middle of our huge fight.
Bale, Baylor, Reynard, and
Dead
Julex.
party members are all
And I can't find a better brother than Kevin.
But for now, thank you for joining us for this wonderful one shot, and we will be back tomorrow. So join us tomorrow, and join us next Monday and every week after.
Yeah.
This has been us.
This has been chaos. Peace
Yeah.
out, motherfuckers.
Peace out.
Peace out. Thank you guys.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.
Oh.